But
That's cool.
Kione said we can still play his character. We just have to bring him along. And James will be back next week.
Yeah, I knew James wasn't going to be here. I was curious if that had something to do with the NFL or not. He mentioned his team or something.
Yeah, I think he's at some Super Bowl party or something that he never goes out, and he was like, "I have to go."
Ah, gotcha. Well, I'm not much for
I have to
sports,
be a person.
so I don't
Yeah.
get it. But I know everybody loves all the NFL stuff.
Oh,
But
yeah.
and
I will
Keanu
say
said,
if they had some like SCA like rubber, like vulcanized rubber axes, I would be totally about the NFL. That sounds like a boatload of fun. Let's hit each other with blunt instruments until someone cries or bleeds.
All right. Yeah,
Oh,
I agree.
I can tell you that right now. I'm full of anger and hate, and I like hitting people.
You need to go about 100 years back.
Oh no, let's go farther. Like, bring me back to my Norwegian roots.
All right.
But let me keep the Scottish accent.
All right. Deal.
we can do that. Yeah, we can do that. All right, so Keanu said we can still use his character. Who wants to run Keanu?
Puddles knows him best.
Yeah, I can.
Puddles, you want to run Keanu?
Yeah.
All right, let me give you access to his sheet.
Yeah,
Yuri
I don't know all the
immediately
new stuff.
confesses his love and tries to figure out how babies are made.
I'll try my best. I'll do my best.
Too
impression.
accurate.
What is
All right,
that?
Puddles, it should be in your journal.
Okay. Let me check it out. I know you guys changed a lot of things up, so.
Yeah. I just realized that I'm actually looking at Keanu. His picture's been a while. His person's kind of pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his whole thing.
That's it. That is his
Around here, we say purdy.
whole-
Party.
Oh, he's got luck, boy. He got luck, didn't
He did get luck.
Yes, he did pick up the luck feat, which is at first when I thought he said he could change it at any time, I thought he meant on anybody's turn, but apparently it's just on your turn.
Yeah.
But
It's only when you make a roll. If I'm
yeah,
not mistaken.
when you're attacking something or something's attacking you, but it's still a nice feat to have.
Yeah.
So, what are hex points? Don't worry, I'll just swing the sword. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, for right now, just swing his sword. I know he uses a hex point to enlarge it to do more damage. He spends a hex point to do that. He may have prepared hex points for something me and him have discussed further down the line.
All right.
And the technical term in terms of game mechanics is engorged.
Engorge.
Engorge, yes, to engorge a sword. That just sounds so naughty. All right. So to do a actually made a crit fail chart. Yeah, did I? I forgot I made that. All right, so a brief from last week. You guys all you spent all the time in town. Keone went to the graveyard actually and talked to the crypt keeper there about the Raven Queen and bought some eyes, and then he went to the inn and found a black market person to get his encrusted eye for his one spell. I also Horus and Say both went to the Temple of Bahamut and got some very interesting news. And Horus came out with a nice copper tan.
Yep.
And then I believe you guys all went to the library, left Yuri to stumble along, and with the books with the big words. Then you guys found out some information about the dragons and some information about the first name on the scroll, the dragon spine, which you got the information that they found a door in their mind that no one can get through, and written in Draconic, I believe is like can be opened by the flame by persons who have been flame kissed. I forget the exact phrase I said. I don't have my notes in front of me right now.
I think it was flame
kissed by fire, flame kissed, something like
kissed
that.
By flame or something like that.
Sunblast.
Basically you get the opinion as either someone's threw breath from their fire or has survived a dragon fire attack. One of those two. And then you helped Yuri find some more information on the war and stuff, which I think he believes is all full of malarkey. I believe you guys were leaving to go to the inn or to go to the minor area, and I believe Yuri was off to meet his contact because he has like one hour to get to the tent for his private lesson.
Yeah, I thought we already did the lesson thing.
Yeah, we did.
We did because I drew a blank on that. Because I thought you were on your way there to get. Yes, you did. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, you got some information about some murders going on. And Yuri, what other question did you ask? I'm drawing a blank right now.
Oh, I asked. I didn't really get very far in my questioning, partly by design.
Okay.
He asked some general questions about stuff, and
okay.
When he was asking about stuff going around about town, he learned about those murders, and the murders were kind of weird because people that were killed, all the glass in their house was kind of like missing, except it was all like shards around them and in them.
Well, not all the glass in the entire house. Just where they were killed, there's a pile of glass on the floor beside their body or beside their bed. He would have explained more that most of the bodies were found while they were sleeping. And the next morning, there was like a pile of glass in the room itself. All right. So, what did you guys wish to do today?
Well, Yuri.
Yep. Yes, Horace. You are now without exhaustion. Round of applause, everybody.
Yay!
Isn't exhaustion fun?
I'm still trying to figure out a good accent for Yuri. After all this time, I've gotten it yet, but Yuri kind of at breakfast points out the fact that, well, I've got things I need to do over, somewhere.
Right.
It's a month thing. I don't expect you to understand. But like if I don't leave today to do it, I can't do it. And if I don't do it, I'm kind of fucked. But if I do it, I might be fucked because a human did it and said if I might be fucked anyway. But it was a human.
So it's not a monk thing. It's a Yuri thing.
That's what I said.
All right, so Yuri, so it is basically the next morning, and in the end, you guys have woken up to a nice breakfast, not hungover or exhausted. So, Yuri, what did you wish to do today? Or did you wish to text that to me in private, and then we can go from there?
No, like I said, I totally made out with Keone a whole bunch.
Wow.
In all seriousness, he'll kind of look at the party and be like, well, I'm not going to ask you for help because I don't ask you for shit, but I do kill a lot of things for you. I'm going that way. If you want to come with me, I might not die. Whatever.
Did you need some reagents?
Yeah, Horace will be like, I'll come with you, my friend. I need to quickly go to find some dragon bones. Though
I didn't mention it before. I wasn't sure if it would be rude, but cool that your face isn't falling off anymore. I like that.
I kind of preferred it before, but it is nice. It is. I feel tougher.
There was certainly more of you going around.
No, I just need. I have. Now, did we know about you needing to do this thing? Because I prepared spells thinking that I did know that.
Yes, well, I let you guys know that session before last when it happened.
Yeah, you've got something you have to go do. That's all I know.
Well,
and I brought it up when the bandit thing came up. It's like, well, I've got a thing. Kind of pressing.
I'm happy to help, my friend, but I I have a spell that could be quite beneficial. I just don't have the ingredients for it. It could perhaps tell us if things are a bit dangerous or not worth our time. So if we could quickly go get some reagents for that before we head out, that would be quite nice.
Sounds easy enough. Is it on the way?
I was going to go to the Temple of Bahamut to see if they have any like dragon bone dust or something. I just need something to focus on. That's worth about 25 gold, but I was hoping if I went to the temple they'd give it to me for free.
I mean, they do like you.
So I suppose we'll fast forward to me going to the temple to see if they'll give me some bones or something.
All right. So you entered the great, well, it's not a very big temple, but it's a nice small temple to Bahamut. As you enter in, a young female half elf just comes up to you, very nice and cheery, like, "Hi, hello, what can I do for you guys today?"
You wouldn't happen to have any like a focus or like ritual dragon bones for casting like spells around, would you perhaps, that I could take? I'm Horus. I bring out my holy symbol. I just need some dragon bones to predict the future and things like that. You know,
Dragon
cleric
bones?
things. Yeah. Well, not necessarily have to be dragon bones, like dragon teeth or like a dragon claw. Just anything that I could use as a focus. You probably around the value of 25 gold, maybe.
She
Is there anything
she
like
like
that?
she just scratches her head. She's like, I think we do. But you know dragons don't grow on trees, right? I mean,
Well, I will take
I think
care
you
of
might
it.
have
Very
something.
nice. I won't
Yeah,
destroy
but
it. I can even bring it back if you want. I can bring it back in a couple of days.
he's the one that made out with the fire. You guys are like, you like him. He's all right.
You made out with fire? That had to hurt.
I am very
I mean,
tough.
look at him.
Awesome. All right. Okay. So she turns around and walks back to the same where like the same picture of Bob Baham was where the altar is. She opens like a small hidden compartment and comes out with one medium-sized dragon's tooth.
Ooh.
She was like, "Here, you can have this, but you'll need to bring this back, hopefully within a few days, because we don't have too many of these. They're kind of hard to find if you can imagine."
I agree. I thank you very much. I will bring it back within the week.
Oh, excellent.
All right, let's go.
Yuri's gonna go. Oi, you got any holy dragons or dragons with holes in them? What the fuck are we looking for?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, are you talking
Oh,
about
dragons with holes in them.
He's talking about Horse's quest.
The dragon with a hole in it, but
we can
Yuri
deal
didn't
with
really
that.
quite get it.
Don't. That's a future problem thing. I think we should maybe focus on you today.
It's okay. Let's deal with this first.
Now, Yuri, this problem you're going to do, does this have to do with the crystal you said you threw away?
We decided that we didn't, or I didn't.
You decided you didn't. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, awesome. So,
once it was established that this wasn't something I could walk away from, we didn't do it. The throwing into a latrine was retconned when. No, we're doing this, and I had the stone.
Okay. Then give me a few minutes because the stuff I had prepared for that I had put to the back burner. Let me get something prepared here for you.
Speaking of which, I kind of hold up the stone as we're walking away from the temple, and I go, "You see, I'm helping people."
Why are you talking to that rock? You don't have an answer for me?
Do you mind if I have a look at the rock there, my friend? Just while we're traveling.
Yuri's just been glaring at Say. He'll give you the stone.
I'm just gonna ritually cast detect magic on it. See what I know about it.
Oh, Oh yeah. So like after about so do you want to describe the ritual you're doing, or do you just want to say it's happened?
As I'm holding it, sorry, as I'm holding it in my hands, I'm just like looking up directly at the sun, letting its knowledge rays burn into my eyes, and I assume I feel something in my hands, or don't feel something.
Yes. As you focus in on the jewel, the magic within it is just you've never seen so much magic in one little jewel. I mean, as you focus on it, the magic in that you feel, the feeling just gets so intense. Your hand starts to vibrate just a little bit. So give me a will save to see if you can hold on to the gem.
Oh boy! All right.
15, yeah,
that's not bad.
15 is enough to hold on to the gem itself. But as this thing is radiating magic, you don't sense just one type of magic here at work. You get a very sense of like it's very divine in nature. I mean, as a cleric, I mean, you can't really tell, like if this is like a single god, but there's a mixture of like celestial magic, maybe all schools except for necromancy mixed in. You're not sure how, but somehow they're all working together.
Okay.
Um, so how much longer are you going to focus on the jewel?
Oh, as soon as it starts doing that, I drop it. Well, give it back to
Oh,
Yuri.
okay.
There's a lot going on there, my friend. I would just look after it.
It's a special rock.
It's a very special rock.
It's the rock.
And that's why I'm talking.
Travel montage or something while we're going.
Yeah,
Mongo!
just give me one sec, guys. I'm sorry, did not last I heard he wasn't gonna do this, so I didn't have this ready. So that's what I want.
Oh, come on, Brian. Come up with a story and a map off the spot.
Yeah, come on.
All right, where is the one I want?
I probably couldn't do this shit in a week.
That would be
Like,
close enough. That would be close
you
enough.
have my admiration.
Hey man, I just love doing this stuff. You know what I mean? You guys are surprising me and all that kind of fun stuff. So
Well, to be fair, Yuri doesn't even know what he's about. So
Who's Gary?
unless it was
As in,
hit
like,
it,
Gary Gygax?
he was Yuri.
Oh, I thought you said Gary. Okay, that makes
Gary
sense.
Gygax don't know what I'm about to fucking do in this bitch.
okay. So Yuri, are you traveling with everybody with you, or are you just doing this on your own?
I am traveling with everybody that's willing to travel with us. I want to say Keone would
Yeah,
travel
Keone.
with Yuri.
Let's just go, Keone.
I'm assuming Keone would just kind of talk to Sei and just be like, oh, come on, he punches a lot of shit to death. So he helps out, and Yuri's just got a bad attitude about it all.
I'm just kind of along for the ride at this point.
I helped you out of that pit that one time.
You did do that, and then you
shit,
you
human.
thought about pushing me back in. So I mean, does it even count?
Can you read minds now? Like, what do you know what I'm thinking about, huh?
You told me.
It's obvious Yuri is thinking about punching you right now.
Yeah.
Like, it is apparent to everybody.
Your
No
passive
spells or
insight.
checks involved. He's got his fists all balled up. Grr.
Okay.
No yawning on me now. We just got started.
I'm sorry. It's not my fault. The Patriots are doing the thing. I have money on it. I forgot about that. We need a 7 and a 21 at the end of a quarter.
On who?
So we need the Eagles to have a score that ends in 7. We need the Patriots to have a score that ends in 1. If that happens at any of the quarters, I win money.
How much you put on it?
I put like friggin' $10. It's no big deal. It was just my dad was doing some squares or whatever for it with his work buddies, and he needed more people. So I said, "Yeah, that's fine. Deal me in for $10." I also got a really crappy square, but this was the good square. The other square was like 4 and 9, and those are scores that just never happen.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. Sounds like bingo to me.
Yeah, it basically is. Yeah. This is a very common way of doing it.
Okay. So you guys are traveling along south of the city through the hills. I'm not going to roll for random encounter since this is a personal thing for Yuri. We're just going to assume you guys beat up all the creatures, or all the creatures fear you, because you
Just a
all are
montage
mighty
of people
monsters.
going like, "Oh no, don't!" and Yuri's just punching things to death, grabbing them by the throat, punching them in the face. Yeah,
Or just walking.
yeah, I'm down with that. I'm not going to make it next time, and I'd hate to fuck up the game by not being here and be doing this. So yeah, I'm cool.
All right. Well, the first as you guys start going down down south from the city towards the hills. Let me get on the map page so I can. Is the map page never where I think it's at? There it is. Okay. Yeah, you're all here. You guys get to about say at the beginning of the hills, the edge of the woods, right about here. Get there within a day, or you get there. You guys have gotten some horses. Takes you about a day or two to get right here. Once you get there, Yuri, you guys see maybe about pretty close. You may be within like 100 feet. Yuri, you see 3 elves attacking what appears to be a human male on the ground. And you can tell he's obviously outmatched. These three elves are all three. They are like they're wearing swords. They have shields, and they're just going to town on this guy. And he's just begging them to stop. As you guys get a little bit closer, you suddenly recognize one of the sigils on the man's on the man's armor, which is the sigil of the wolf, one of the people who killed your family.
Well, I understand that I read in the book didn't kill them. They supplied the weapons.
Yes, but your memory is when
Yuri doesn't.
Yeah, Yuri's memory. This is Yuri's memory. He remembers seeing three types of humans, each with a different crest on their bodies, and one of the crests is a wolf, and this is the same exact crest as from your memory.
Can I tell what kind of elves these are? I haven't seen a wild elf or a wood elf since I left the island. The Isles. Are these high elves or these?
These elves look like they're part of your race.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and they're going to town on this human. I mean, it's going to be maybe a few seconds before they actually finish him off. So, what exactly do you wish to do, Yuri?
Do the rest of us see this as well?
Yes. If you're all with them, then yes, you all see this.
Did you tell us about the children thing, or did you keep that to yourself?
I think Keone knows that.
Yeah, Keone does know that. I would say since it's such an odd thing, he would
No, I
probably
would
pass
have
it
mentioned
on.
it while we were drinking that night. I
Huh.
was peeved about it. Judging me for fucking laughing at starving children. The fuck's up with that? They're just people, humans. No, Yuri is going to immediately. You said we're on horseback.
Yes, you guys have rented some horses for about a gold a day, and the guy
Which is
took a
expensive
gold
for
in
us.
as a reserve for the horses. So
The
yeah,
fact
so
that I see another wild elf, another wood elf, immediately Yuri just speeds over there to his kinsman. Like he's been alone since he was little.
I suppose Keone would be like,
Oh fuck!
think,
I guess Yuri's going on that way.
well, Yuri, think about what happened with the children. You are under a test, remember. Perhaps this isn't real.
When Keone says that, over Yuri's shoulder, Yuri will ask his uncle in the ring, "Is there any magic going on around here? What's going
um,
on?"
if you get the sense that your uncle is trying to like determine what's going on, and he says he does sense some magic, but not what kind. Because right now they're about I mean his range for stuff around you isn't that big, but he
Uh,
does sense magic going on.
my understanding was it gave me advantage on Arcana checks. I have a
Arcana
negative
checks,
2 to
yes.
Arcana, so if I could roll, he, he's
Well, the
looking through
thing.
Yuri's eyes and his mind.
Okay, well that's still kind of low, but yeah, like he can sense that there is magic at work here. What kinds right now? You guys are about 100 feet from them, so and his range is more of like in the 30-foot range around you.
Okay.
So like he can sense the magic, and not just what the kind that Horus is giving off. He can always sense Horus's magic. I mean, he just can just sense magic in other people and objects, but he can also beyond that, he just gets a vague feeling.
Who is this? Sorry.
This is Yuri's uncle, whose
Oh.
soul has been shoved into the ring by the priest of Orcus.
Okay.
I mean, it happened a long time ago. You wouldn't have heard. Ghost hipster.
What are we doing? Are we going to help this guy? What's happening?
Yeah, you guys can have. Right now, there's so much that's going on. This guy's very, very bloodied, so you need to choose one action to do. You need to
Yuri
either.
is riding forth at breakneck speed, and he's going to call out to his brethren in Elven. Brothers, sisters, I can't believe I've seen another one of you.
But the question is, are you telling them to stop?
That doesn't occur to him. Like he hasn't seen another wood elf like since he saw his family die. Like
He
he's
doesn't
just
even care about what they're
riding.
doing.
Okay. Well, the
I mean,
dice
they're just
gods
being
are in.
human. I mean, but he's riding forth, yelling at them. Like,
Okay. Well, you're making enough noise for them to stop. As you get closer, you can tell that it is like 2 men and 1 woman, and the woman seems to be the one in charge. The other 2 men seem to be holding down the guy on the ground. As she looks up towards you, she says a word in Elvish, and the other two just hold the man down. And you see her point her sword like straight at you, and in Elven she says, "Stop! Who are you to interrupt our sacred work?"
Sacred
I'll,
work.
I'll kind of like be riding. I'll switch feet on the stirrups, so I'm kind of like standing on the side of the horse and kind of jump off when I get to him. Be like, introduce myself in Elven. I am Uraja Darafan. You're the first of my kind that I have seen in very, very long time. Who are you?
My name, as of this moment, is of no consequence. This man needs to die. Either help us or move on.
I don't understand. This dude has
I-
literally never seen another elf of his kind in like years, and all you're concerned about is like this dude. Who is this dude? Why do you even care about him?
This man is part of the family which destroyed our civilization. All of them must be exterminated.
Okay, but like,
And
what
why
did
is it a
he
matter
do?
of yours?
Yuri will like kind of like have a flash of like ancient elven honor or like pride or I guess classism, and just be like, Elvin, I've told you my name. Who are you? I am of Delafan. I thought I was the last of those of the sea and the thorn.
She looks at you and she says, "Elves are not so easy to get rid of. There are some of us still out here."
Yuri, I'm gonna do my monk thing, where I just kind of start being wreathed in shadow and give them a fear effect,
She says that as you
and go and tie that into a question of, then where were you when our kind fell? Where were you at the last stand of the Delafans?
Here we go.
Okay, well first, okay, she starts getting all in a huff. You can tell her the fear effect you're trying isn't really working. She stands up straighter and goes, "I am Rosario Sarpator." Let me print this out for you guys.
Thank you,
Thanks.
dyslexic.
And I may be pronouncing them wrong anyway. You guys know how my stuttering is. She goes, "I am Rosario Sarpator. I was at the front lines dying for our kind before you were even born. Who are you to even question why I'm walking around? As for you not finding us, we are far and wide. Us, me and my friends here just came together and decided to take the revenge of our people. Now, are you here to help us or not?"
I don't know who you are. I was there when our kind fell, and I thought I was the last.
She goes, "No, you are not the last of your kind, even though you feel that way." And the other two behind just like nod their heads. Say that again.
I'm in a glass box of emotion.
Are they paying attention to this like body that this dude they were beating up?
Oh yeah, two of the guys are holding him down still, and everybody is eyeing everybody.
I would like to hold an action. If anybody kills the human, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on him.
Understood.
Do you
Or-
mean hit or kill?
But yeah, anyone goes
Yuri-
to harm him, I will cast Healing Word on him.
Got it.
Yuri's gonna bust out his impressive wisdom score, despite his low intelligence, and go,
Okay.
You said you are older than me, but I learned 100 years ago I did nothing but punch these fuckers to death. Just be 100 more before I could even look up. The, I'll give her. No, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm looking for a better way.
She
This
looks
man
at
knows
you.
nothing about what happened. And then I'll start swearing in Elvish and say, I don't even really know what happened.
Well, she puts her sword in her sheath and takes out it looks like a very very much elven dagger. There's like you can see like her heraldry like on the dagger itself. She hands it out to you, Pommel, and says, "Here, if it sorry guys, one of those nights. Sorry. She takes the dagger goes, here. Will you take the dagger and end his life, or allow him to live?
I will like lean over to Yuri and say, "You're right. Humans live so like short of lives that like this dude doesn't even know the people. He probably doesn't even know the people who were around back then."
I know that, but that doesn't mean he's not a piece of shit. It just,
Yeah,
I
but
mean, like, I could
it
kill
doesn't mean he deserves
a
to
100
die.
of you a day. It just doesn't fucking do anything. And I kind of work myself up. It's just like, I'm looking for a solution, and this isn't it. And I will very obviously rest my hand on the empty scabbard of my father's scabbard. See if she recognizes the lineage or.
But knows your empty scabbard as you touch it. You don't really get a sense of recollection, more of like sympathy of why she knows you're carrying it. Because you'll notice on each of them themselves, they each have some sort of scabbard, or one of them even has an empty quiver that they carry with them that they don't seem to use.
I understand your hatred better than anyone alive out there when our isles fell, unlike you.
So okay, well, as you're doing this, like she looks you straight in the eyes, as like as like she could getting your all your attention. So she says, "So you wish to spare his life?" And she's still holding out the dagger. The question is, she wants you to answer: will you spare his life?
I killed these things for 100 years, and it did more of them than before. Looking for something else. I won't kill this man. I will, and I take the dagger from her. Ask him a few questions.
Here we go.
Well,
I roll my eyes.
well, as you choose to, as you say, you're not going to take her life. She starts to smile. The other two elves start to smile. All of a sudden, the two elves and the man just did disappear. And as you go to grab the dagger, you do grab the elven dagger. Hold on, guys.
Puddles Keone called it.
No.
Roll initiative.
No one's at my door. But as she smiles and you grab the dagger from her hand, but she's like the only person left. She smiles and said, "I'm glad to see your heart has lightened some. Even though the battle was great and gruesome, even the elves must move on at some point."
I see.
And with that, she just seems to breeze comes through, and as it blows through, she just seems to fade away as if she was nothing but a memory in front of you. But the daggers, for some reason, seems to still be real. Now, this is a dagger made of elvish make and model. It doesn't do anything more specific than a dagger does. But it's just like as you hold it, you get the sense that this is a piece of your history, and you get the feeling that it was also a gift for you for making the right choice.
I'll wrap it in a bit of leather blade, put it next to the empty.
What the fuck was all that about? What's going on? Why?
Keone called it.
What's Keone talking about with these children? Who were these people? Why did they disappear? You haven't told us exactly what's going on here, Yuri.
You haven't told us anything.
I fucking glare where they just not fucking elves. That's what's going on here.
I am sorry for that, my friend. we'll continue on, I suppose. But I suppose we should all be on our guard for hijinks and weird shit.
Yuri goes into an odd tirade about how probably Gimbal. If it's not a human, it's probably a good-for-nothing illusionist gnome. Just fucking with people because he can fuck with people.
Can I do an investigation to look around and see if I see him?
Gimbal? Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I don't see shit.
No, actually, no. You for
Yeah,
some
I
reason
see him.
for some reason you do see him off in the distance, about maybe a mile out. You see like a very small gnome wearing Gimbal's clothes for some reason.
You roll your eyes so hard they turn into the back of your head, and the only thing that is there is Gimbal.
You see the
It's
memory of
always been
Gimbal.
Holy shit! It's Keone.
Good evening, you cunt nuggets.
Keone,
Hey.
you
Yay, Jen is here!
you weren't even here, and your character still called something that was about to happen. Puddles was like, if Keone were here, he would say something like this, and then he did your accent and everything,
He does
and
your accent
it was
excellently,
great.
by the way.
He nailed it,
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
It was really good.
and he called exactly what was gonna happen.
As a DM, I
Oh.
have practiced many accents, so
Yeah,
What-
I keep
what is
trying,
happening?
but all my accents turn out really bad.
I need to hear this. What did Puddles call?
So he thought this thing that we. So Yuri's.
No, I need to hear it from Puddle in the accent. Come on.
Oh! Here we go.
well, I've recorded it, so you can watch it.
Yeah, you can
later.
go back and watch. That's right.
Damn it.
It's not as good the second time.
It'll be just as good. All right.
It was awesome, man. It was awesome. All right, so it is the end of the day when you guys do this. Do you wish to camp, or do you wish to go on for like an hour?
Suppose camp or
You have like a lot. You have like an hour of daylight left.
I'd like to assume Keone would have done an Arcana check while that was happening. Is that fair to say?
We'll say as they faded away, you did an Arcana check because you know that's not normal.
Did
This isn't the right game at all.
Keone get a sense of what the elves that weren't really there were?
Puddles got a 13. Oh, that's Keanu. Okay, so Keanu got a 13. Will, do you want to roll? Because you do get advantage.
Ooh. Well, I've got a negative too, but
Here we go.
we'll see what happens.
Let you choose which one you want.
Left.
No, I hear in the ring, "Oi, lad, I don't know. Hell, none of them mean shit to me."
Now, Keanu, as in Puddles, this is as Keanu, right?
I
You rolled for Keanu.
yes.
Did you roll for you?
No, this was Keanu. Horace
Okay.
has a plus.
Man,
nine.
my brain's telling me things I didn't even think about.
Yep.
Well, Keanu, as you look at it, as they disappear, you get the feeling that it could possibly have been an illusion spell. But if it was, then how is the dagger real?
Ba ba ba.
Imagine a door.
Fuck.
Alrighty. So, what do you guys wish to do for the night?
Camp.
Camp, I
Camp out.
suppose.
Okay.
Aye.
We'll do a little camping montage.
Can I detect
would-
magic on the dagger?
My history is a -2. I'm going to try to remember through my monk monastery, like kind of last stand guerrilla warfare, if there was anything to do with this. I'm also going to ask my uncle if there would be 2 checks or 1 check, however you want to do it. But I'm doing it through 2 sources.
Okay, so explain that again. You went a little fast for me.
I'm gonna try to remember through my own history and my own learning, limited though it is, if there was any trials of this nature or any stories of something of this nature through the elves or the monks. And I'm also going to ask my ring if this rings a bell.
Okay, now since it's your own history, go ahead and give me history, and I'll give you advantage on it since it's your history.
I'll
And
go
you're
with
trying
the
you're trying to
0.
think back, huh?
I will go with the 0.
I don't remember anything.
Seriously, have a 0? Oh wow. Yuri, as
It's
for
a
your
little worse than the
history,
4.
you know that there was a war, but exactly any
When or
trials
where
or
or how?
errors or how it happens or when it happens, you know your family died, and you know a lot of elves died. That's about it on your
Oh
history.
no, I know all the elves died.
Maybe you're
Every
misremembering. Maybe it
single
was
one.
dwarves that died. Maybe you've been a dwarf this whole time.
I look physically down at the dwarf when you say that and say, yeah, maybe that's it.
Maybe you were
That's
adopted by dwarves, and they all
Yuri's
died and you
talking to
forgot.
air.
With my low intelligence, this confuses me, and I just kind of shake you all. Like that actually has an effect on Yuri.
I'm sorry, Will. With a 4, I can't give you much, man. I'm sorry.
No, I wasn't expecting much, but maybe a 20. But like, I don't roll 20s with Yuri, so it's okay.
No.
Can
With the Arcana for my uncle, if I can, does he know what the fuck's going on?
Well, since you're close enough, he says that is the he's that he knows, like he told you before, he can sense life force around him. That's how he knows who's around you, what you're fighting, that type of thing. Now, as he starts to explain this to you, as he was there, he sensed life, but he also sensed a strong spell of illusion.
Oh,
He's
Uncle, did you?
the only thing that he can guess is somehow the spirits of these 3 people, if they had passed on, or maybe their bodies were being borrowed by someone, that that if it was just their souls, then some use a powerful illusion to give their body an actual body to look at, so you didn't see straight through them. Almost as if the illusion was permanent for that short amount of time.
Can Horus
Okay.
detect magic the dagger / investigate the dagger?
Sure. Which do you want to do first? You want to do detect magic or
yeah.
do some investigate? Okay.
I'll
Go ahead
cast it
and
as a
do
ritual.
detect magic.
It's just I just detect if there's magic. Do you want me to paste it
Oh
into
no.
chat?
For some reason I keep thinking there's a role for that. I don't know why. No, but I assume you look at it for the whole period. Just do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. As you stare at the dagger itself, you get the hint that there is some magic to it, but it seems to fade. It seem like it's fading, becoming more of a normal dagger, as if maybe somebody had used magic to transport it there, and you're just getting the faint whiffs of it as that transportation magic is disappearing.
Okay. I give it back to you. I'm
God,
like, it's just a regular dagger, my friend. It was magic, but it's gone now.
I know you guys can't see this, but in this hotel room, there's this mirror, and when I DM, I always like move my hands. So I'm like seeing myself move my hands while I'm talking.
It's
Now
just your reflection waving and telling you, good job, keep doing it,
Now
or
you
else I
want
will leave the mirror.
behold power of the mirror. Woo! But you also wanted to investigate the dagger, Puddles? Did you want to investigate for something
No,
specific, or
no, that's fine.
or is the
No,
detection magic enough?
that's fine. Yeah.
Fine. Okay. Will, is there anything you'd like to do with the dagger besides poke yourself with it?
I'll ask my
Poke say
uncle
with it.
what's going on with it.
Nothing.
Well, if you want to give an investigation check on the dagger itself, you can.
Would my ring have done a 17?
Well, since this isn't an Arcana check, it would just be an investigation check, because all you're doing, you're just giving it a good look.
Well, investigation is going to be fucking shitty. You don't
Okay.
understand how many skills I have a -2 in.
The rolls
You
are
just
so
don't.
bad.
No, I don't. Well, with a 4, you obviously can tell it's Elven. There's no way for you not to tell it's Elven. But as for
This is Elven.
as for the design on the dagger itself, on the hilt and on the blade, you don't really recognize it.
I point helpfully at the group and say, "This is Elven."
Yes. Yes, it is.
I derp away.
If by watches you mean I'm asleep, then yes.
Yes, Say is always asleep.
Say is always asleep.
I will take first watch.
You guys know that Say drools, right?
Well,
We do
there's a
now.
puddle underneath your head every morning. Of course they know.
We
It's
are
so
well
annoying
aware.
with a beard.
I'll take second watch.
There's a reason Say sleeps downhill, and they sleep above him so they don't drown.
Yeah.
All right, so actually the night goes by nice and fine. With you guys on your watches, is there anything you want to do or anything?
Sleep.
Okay, so you guys get there. The next morning. It's nice and clear day. You guys can clear up the camp. The horses are all set. About half the day goes by, and you eventually find this what looks like an old cart trail. People in wagons and stuff would ride it for the road to be easier. And as you guys take this road, about a half hour down it, you find a man is stuck underneath what looks like a wagon with like a horse connected to it, and he's just screaming out in pain.
What's in the wagon?
The wagon, there seems to be just like a few bags. There's a small wooden chest, but there are no weapons. As you see from when you hear screams and you come up to him, you can tell he's just like a basic farmer.
But he's human.
Yes, he is human.
And we're way out in the woods.
Well, right now you guys are in the hills. About by the time you get to him, you were here, and with my distance, you would be about right here when you find him. So I mean, he's near the woods, so he's not all the way out, but
I'm
but
actually
he
going
is out
to.
there.
I'm going to lean over, which is awkward because I think I am quite a bit taller than Horace, and whisper to him. I think this is another challenge for Yuri.
I cast
That's
detect
exactly what you
magic.
called before.
I'm gonna burn a spell slot to cast detect magic, just like as instead of a ritual.
Good call.
Okay, so yeah, as this guy pops up there, I mean there just seems to be some magic around him, but not very much. I mean, it's not very strong right now.
I go to Yuri and you see the spell I just cast.
I'll
There's a little
put
bit of
a
magic.
hand on Horace instead before he walks off.
Okay. Yeah.
Say again.
I mean, if it's a trial, would it not be, sort of like cheating on a test to tell him? Would that not? Do you think that would be good enough for him to pass his trial if he was told to do it?
I don't know. Maybe you should persuade him without making him know the answer. If you think that's the case.
Oh, and by now the guy
I can
sees all of
certainly
you.
try.
He sees all of you, and he's like, "Please come help me! Please, please, please help me! Please!"
I get off my
What's
horse and I'm
wrong?
like making a big show of like, oh my friend, you look like trying to make everyone, especially Yuri,
What's up
help.
with that?
He's still a decent little distance away, right?
Maybe about 15 minutes.
15 minutes. We can hear him yelling.
Oh yeah, he's yelling very loudly, and you guys are like on top of the hill. He's at the very bottom, so he can actually see you guys from up there. So he's like yelling his head. It's like from far away, but
Yuri's
he's like
gonna turn to
he's like
Keone and say, I didn't know Horace knew so many people. It doesn't sound like a very distinctive voice.
Well, Horace is quite the friendly individual. He's gotten around, and honestly, it's not hard to tell he's old.
I figured that's why his face was peeling off, because he got around.
Yeah.
As you to humans
Now,
and half
Yuri.
humans say.
I know you don't like humans, but we are friends, right? We're friends, correct?
We're friends, yeah. And I kind of glance over your shoulder at Say
me.
eating a meal.
Now, I am a faint of heart individual, as you can certainly tell from all our previous fights. That
No,
is
I've
certainly a
seen
lie.
you do some truly heroic shit.
And
Yeah,
I do.
that's true.
You almost killed yourself saving that fucking dwarf with peely face. I mean,
At
now
least twice.
he's all made of metal and not peely, but
Saved me
Yes.
too.
it's the same
Yes,
thing.
yes, but
And there's that
I
time
don't.
that you saved Yuri from dying from a snail.
God damn it! Shut up. Now, I don't like to see individuals suffer, so as just a favor to me, could you run ahead of the horses, as you are far faster than these beasts and anyone else here, and just give that man a hand. You don't have to do too much, just a hand.
Now, as you guys get closer, you can see what's happened is he was trying to fix the wheel, and the back left-hand wheel actually has fallen on him and has actually pinned his leg to the ground.
Oh, so he's an idiot.
Let's say he's an older human, so you can tell he's done this before. He just had to run a bad luck.
Okay, that's fine
This-
then.
He's not like some young stupid kid,
Okay,
but
yeah,
he obviously tried to. He's fixed them
No,
before. He just
he's an
had to
old
run a
dude.
bad luck.
All right, no, it's all right. Well, let's
It's
go
a
help
great
the old dude.
opportunity for you to prove just how much better than humans you are. I mean, Say certainly couldn't lift it. Why not show off a bit?
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yuri rolls his eyes and just like a superhero just charges over there. Unbelievable
superhero.
speed. Oh well, dude, like 100 feet in 6 seconds is pretty
Not
fucking
even-
fast.
It's not even.
You
Yeah,
can
it
just spend a
is.
key point to run faster
It's-
as well, can't you?
It's
That's
not
what I'm
even a
doing.
stroll for you. It's just like a half walk for you.
I
So
burn a key
that's
point and I run as fast as I can, which is 50 feet in 6 seconds.
Nice. So do
150
you?
feet.
So what do you do when you run up there? Do you help him? Do you take his stuff? Do you beat the crap from his horse? Well, what do you do?
Well, how bad is he trapped? Is he
He's,
dying or?
his leg is trapped underneath there. He can't get out. He is not strong enough to do this. You can tell in the back of it from as you get closer, he seems to have like a load of provisions. There's like a whole bunch of like sacks in the back, and there's like a medium-sized wood and chest in the back.
I stop running, but while I stop, it's like skidding with a car.
Skirt.
And I do like these little track marks with my feet. and I look at this human that's not dying. It's not like being killed by this, and I say, I lean in close and I say, "That's how your horse feels, with all those lashes all over it.
You guys,
Feel a little trapped,
I know.
don't you?"
Yes, please help me, sir. Please help me.
Oh, fuck! This is a strength
Yeah,
strength
and
thing.
from the way he looks, you can tell he's been here for at least a day or two. He's just very dirty, and you can tell he's like, sir, please help me, please,
I'll
please.
drop one of my water skins, and I will use my dragon bone staff to kind of leverage it off of him.
Yeah, he takes the water skin and just starts to drink the water as if as if he is just dehydrated for days, but he's just drinking it. He drinks about maybe a quarter of the water skin by the time you get the bone stuff underneath the cart. Then what are you trying to use it as, like a lever so he can pull himself out, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a strength check. You want to beat a 15. This is kind of a heavy cart.
Would this
Does it
be
get
a
advantage for
saving
using
throw?
leverage?
Yes,
Or an
yes, he
athletic?
will get advantage for using the leverage.
Would this be a saving throw or just a straight check?
So I want to say a straight check. Actually,
Well, that's
no.
a bad one.
Okay. Do you get strength as proficiency?
I have a saving throw with strength. I have a 0 to athletics and strength.
Well, not athletics. Just click on your strength icon.
14.
Yeah, 14. Okay, so anybody in the group helping him?
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know. I ran
Oh.
the fuck over there.
Yeah, I think he
Oh,
ran
no.
ahead of us, didn't he?
He did.
Yes, he
I was
did
going to cast a
run,
spell on
run
him, but he
much
ran before I
faster than I
could.
could run.
Okay. So as you try, let me see if the guy can help you lift up himself. He's just a
mean-
normal person, so
With the 14, it might be enough for him to just barely squeeze out.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to see here. Let's see here. Oh yeah, he rolled above a 10. So yeah, Yuri, as you lift up, as he sees like you're stopping or you're upstairs, so he kind of like helps push you up, and he's able to scooch his leg out just at the last second before you both just drop it. As you can see now, the wound on his leg is a lot worse than it's appeared. There's blood all over his leg. It's like right now it's gushing out. I would assume by now the cleric would be running up to help him.
I cast Healing Word on his leg.
All right, so yeah, that stops the bleeding itself. But you guys can tell, like right now, his leg's broken. He looks up to all of you and to Yuri. He goes, "Thank you, sir. Thank you very, very much. Now, if only I can ask you to help me once more. I don't think I will be able to make it there myself.
Where are you headed?
I need to make it to my mother's house. She likes to live. She's been left alone since my father died last week. I was coming to bring her her medicine and some money to help her survive until I could get my entire household moved out here. I was wondering, and he's looking at Yuri when he asked this, if you would take the money and the medicine to his mother. He explains that his mother lives. You guys are about right here. She lives on the other side of these hills over here, which will probably take about 2 to 3 days to get to. So he's looking at, says, and he's asking her if he will do that.
I still have Detect Magic up. Can I what's the source of the magic?
Right now, if the source of the magic is there seems to be like in the general area, it's like like a mist in the area around the cart and the man. It's not coming off of one single object, but it's just like faintly there, as if something's concentrating to keep it there.
All right.
But the
Yuri looking at this guy
Uh,
whose leg is all fucked up.
and he says that the money and the medicine is in the chest in the cart.
I'm
I'll
going to
crouch
give
down
Yuri
and
like
just stick my knife in the dirt between us and say, I don't know who the fuck you really are, but I know you're not Hugh, or however you look, however you say it. I know you ain't who you look like you are, looking like
What-
you do.
what you mean to say is
Whoever
he's
you
not
are.
who he seems to be.
Why don't you
Please,
just,
sir, please we take my mother her medicine. She really needs it.
if it's a
I'm
test, just
going-
say yes.
I'm going to put a hand on Yuri's shoulder and kind of give him a half smile, like, please just be nice.
I'm going to look at him really serious and say, what are you pretending you're doing out here in the water?
I just come to help my mother when my wheel broke. I was trying to fix it, and all of a sudden it just gave out. I've never had this happen to me before.
You realize that your mother is living in an area with hydras and fucking giant gorillas that'll just like kill
It's a pretty
everybody
bad time.
as soon as you look at them. Like, what the fuck is your mother doing out there?
Oh, she's a great hunter. In her day,
Great
she
Sith hunter.
I've heard stories of her taking down apes. I don't know how large they were, but according to her stories, well, actually, the more she drank, the bigger the creatures got. So I don't really know how much I can
Trust it.
actually tell how serious her stories were. But she's my mother, and I love her, and I just need to get her the medicine and the money.
I mean, she might have
Yuri-
booze for you, Yuri.
Yuri's gonna roll his eyes and say, I once talked to a bard who said his dick was bigger than a house and he caught a fish bigger than his dick.
No, that was
Okay.
just crass.
That's me laughing. I'm sorry. But he just looks at you and just in dismay, like, you're not going to take my mother her medicine?
Of course we will.
Do I have an idea of where I'm trying to get to?
Yeah, he points towards the northeast. But from directions he's giving you, it's going to take you at least 2 to 3 days out of your way to get the medicine and the money to his mother.
Can I do like how dire is this medicine to get to? I'll glance at it.
Okay, so
Good
you're gonna
nature.
Yeah, right.
Check with negative
No
two.
way.
I
okay.
mean, would this not be a medicine check, maybe?
Yeah,
I mean,
this
it's
would be a medicine check. So are you trying to look? So are you going to open up the chest with the
This is with a plus
money?
2. I'll be like, well, how dire are her ailments? And I'll open up the chest. Like, does it need to be done right now?
Well,
I'm in the middle of something fucking
well,
human.
I think that
as you open up the chest, you see two things in it. You see a big bag that has a gold in it, and a small blue vial, and there seems to be a note in it of directions of when she has to take it. From your 4, you can read it, but you can't really discern from there how urgent it is. But the bag of gold is pretty big.
I
When you roll low and the DM says you're capable of reading.
To be
And-
honest, man, you have an 8, and to me, anything
Oh,
below
no,
a 10 means you
I
can't
know
read.
my stats are just a horror.
Yuri, I clearly we have important things to do with your quest.
who's to
I-
say this isn't the quest itself.
I don't know if it is, but I can perhaps find out if you give me 10 minutes or so. If you guys maybe look after this guy and I can go off and cast a quick spell and maybe we can
I have a
find
better
out.
idea.
Well, you see, Yuri, he's still asking. Are you going to take the medicine and the money to my mother?
Hold on, I got a better idea than dancing around here trying to figure out what's magic and what's not. If it's a test, they want you to say yes. If it's not a test, then you you can say yes, and then worst case we find out it's not a test, and then we ditch it, right? But that
Yuri looks
said,
at you very vapidly and says, "That would be lying."
I can cast a spell and find out some things. Just give me 10 minutes.
that would be lying. Since when is Yuri worried about lying?
Oh no, not that would be lying. But I wouldn't. Or no, that I'm not answering.
Oh,
Shit.
all right.
Yuri's
Okay.
debating
What's the
whether or
spell?
not to leave this guy with a fucked up leg with the gold and take the medicine and maybe take it to the lady.
Not to kill all humans, it won't.
The fact that you're asking means we've already failed.
Yeah.
It's
we're
a
asking if
dragon.
you got. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Or we could just heal the guy. He can take his medicine to mom.
Okay.
Seriously though, no old woman should be living in this place.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, yeah, Yuri pointed that out. Like, this is a fucked up place for you people to be living in. Why do you always live in places where everything wants to kill you? Why do you keep doing this? I'm just giving him all this shit while you're doing this ritual. I mean, literally everything here wants to kill you, and you're
Even
trapped
you.
under a cart, and you're going, "Oh, please, me lord, help me now!" And I'm like,
Did you say
I don't
Lord?
care if you live or die. I don't. I mean, like, fuck you, human.
Oh, failed.
So, is that your answer? You're not going to take the medicine
No,
to
we
his
want to hear. We want to hear what Puddle's spell says.
I mean, that is. Yuri did say something. So.
From I think it's a good idea that we help this man.
Told
I think we will get good results.
All right, I grabbed the medicine. I grabbed the gold. And
Okay. Yeah. As you grab the gold, you can tell that it's probably weighs enough to be about 1,000 gold pieces.
holy shit! And then I realized, wait a minute, why would I carry all of this junk when we could just fix the cart, put this guy in the back, and go together?
Okay, but he's looking at Yuri. So Yuri, are you going to take the medicine and money to his mother? As the
Is he
DM,
gonna
I need.
die if I don't do it right fucking now? I'm kind of in the middle of some shit.
Well, it's just a broken leg. He's not gushing blood, so you could probably leave him some provisions and then come back. But
Good things will
that's up
happen
to
if
you.
you say yes, Yuri. Good things will happen.
Listen, man, we're gonna get you
Looks up
back
into the sky, starts swearing about like how useless humans are. They get hurt driving a cart. What the fuck's the point of these things?
All right, old man, I need you to tell me how to fix this thing.
Well, right now the wheel's like broken in half, so
Oh fuck.
so like as he starts to explain this to you, you get the feeling that this is going to take at least a day to repair the wheel alone,
Oh,
and then
jeez.
maybe a few hours to get the wheel back onto the cart, and that's a possibility that it might work. And this would be like a dexterity check to do. So
Dex. Interesting.
I can do that.
Well, yeah, but you're saying that we would have to take a day just to make the check.
Let's just
this
take
thing
it.
is pretty much the entire wheel itself is pretty much broken straight in half,
Yeah, it's
and
fine.
it's
Let's
several
just leave
other
it.
small pieces. So you'd actually have to take the day to fix it.
All right, let's look in the cart. Does this guy have food and water and everything?
Yuri, it's your decision.
Looks like he does, yes. Well, he has the water skin that was given to him by Yuri.
Yuri's gonna look down at the guy and be, hey, and, like he's distracted with the pain. I kind of slap his face a little bit. Hey, I was
Yes.
told that 2 days journey this way is where I needed to be. I'm not there yet. Where the fuck am I going?
How would I know where you're going? I only know I need to get the medicine
Yeah,
to
yeah, the
to my
medicine,
mother.
the medicine.
Well, you're all the magic and shit. Like, stop lying to me, you fucker.
What magic?
Yuri rolls his eyes and looks at Keone and do the talking thing where people like you and stuff. I was supposed to go this way for 2 days, and I'll find the thing.
I think you found the thing.
Yuri slams the elven dagger in the ground and starts just muttering and swearing under his breath, and he'll start fixing the fucking cart.
No, stop. I literally just like stop you. I look at you. I say, listen to me. And I get you to look at me. You don't like it, but I get you to look at me. And I go, listen to me, you fucking idiot. And I wait for you to like acknowledge that you're listening to me.
I'm listening to you, but I haven't stopped.
Okay. We are not going to fix the cart. It's going to take too long to try to glue together a wheel that is broken straight in half. What we're going to do
Yuri
is we're going to
stops,
take this
kind
shit.
of rubs his head for a second. It's like, yeah, I don't have any glue.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So we're gonna go take this shit to this dude's mom, and then when you pass this test, you'll be good. All right, you found the thing you were looking for. Let's go. You
Yuri
idiot.
all of a sudden looks at you like you just solved the fucking puzzle. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
you two are in.
Yeah.
You're gonna get this gold, you fucking piece of shit.
What?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, you two are like kinfolk or whatever, and you're just pulling a fast one over.
Are you
the wall.
drunk?
Yuri, I'd like to point out, Say is literally our treasurer. He could have made off with tons of gold at many points.
Like $5,000.
Yuri's gonna go, oh, okay, yeah, you've done it. Then over like the course of the hike to the campsite, I'm gonna be talking to Keone, being like, why are we letting a human be in charge of the gold still? Last time that happened, he lost all of the gold.
Whoa there. I didn't lose it by myself, you fucking asshole.
I'm not talking to you. You lost it to a water monster, and it was entirely justified and not your fault as a player. Me as a character, fuck humans.
Hey, if
Well-
you had killed the water monster, we wouldn't have fucking lost all the gold.
How do you
I don't
punch
care.
water to death? How do you punch water to death? Okay, yeah. So that's what Yuri does.
Okay.
I don't carry it because I have the muscles of a toddler. And Horace,
carry it.
probably, you don't carry it because you're not great with numbers.
No,
I
I
can't.
just spend it quite a lot, so it's probably better I
Yeah,
don't
you
have it, to
do.
be honest.
It's better if I hold on to it.
Horace doesn't carry it, pardon my racism, mostly because he's a dwarf.
Yuri looks confused over the fact that
A bag of gold would literally drag on the ground with Horace and probably tear at some point.
Yuri tries
short
to hide the
motherfucker.
fact that he doesn't really understand money, but he doesn't really do it. Because he doesn't have a high charisma either.
So, Yuri,
Oh, yeah, I mean,
just so
that-
you understand, I talked with my god, and he said it would be good for you if you take the gold and the medicine to the lady. It will be good for you.
And what's good for you is good for us, because then you can punch stuff.
I can't make it any more clear than that. But it's your decision what we do.
Yuri will check with his uncle in the ring, but do it. He kind of pauses for a long second, and like his eyes dart back and forth, like he's talking to somebody, and kind of nods, and then says, "Yeah, okay. We'll help the human, because humans need all the help they can get." And he kind of looks around at the forest like he just said some really deep shit.
I just shake my head and walk away. I can't believe how stupid he is.
Yuri is so fucking dumb, guys.
He is. He really is.
I'm getting to where I'm comfortable just being dumb with a character, but
It's working.
Yeah,
It's
you're
just
doing
as
a good
frustrating
job.
as-
You're doing a good job at playing the dumb character. That's cool. But he's still out.
I'm drawing from my own personal life. That's why it's working so well.
Well, he's still, you know, as you guys are talking, he just keeps looking at you. You're like, are you, he already knows you know the question. Are you gonna help him out by taking the medicine and the money to his mother?
Just fucking said that, you dumb piece of shit. You fucking human. I wiggle his broken leg and say, "Oh, could the dwarf not fix this?"
You're such an asshole. How to fail a test that you're so supposed to pass.
Oh, okay. So, okay, I'm sorry with all the innuendo and everything going back and forth. So, is that a yes or a no?
I
to
It's a
wasn't
that?
yes.
wiggling
It's a yes.
that way.
It's a yes.
Okay, but
Wasn't wiggling his
I'm
dick.
just kind of confused because once you're saying yes, then you're flicking the guy's broken foot, and I'm just kind of confused.
It's confusing. You're
Okay,
not alone.
yeah. Well, in terms of a moral, I'm as a player to do the right thing, but also be such an asshole about it that I just barely technically do it right.
Yeah.
Barely
that's-
technically do it right. Okay. Well, the guy looks at you kind of funny, like, well, and okay, so like,
Well, it
it's like
really hurts that you're wiggling my broken leg around,
Yeah.
but thank you for saving
Yeah.
my mother.
Thank you for saving my mother, even though you're being kind of mean about it. He's just thinking to himself, but yeah, as you go to handle both the potion and the money, him and the cart and basically everything you're holding onto just vanishes like that, you know, because he's kind of smiling as he's disappearing. So you know this was a test. Whether or not you passed it 100%, you're not quite certain.
Now we're having to deal with a grading with one student.
We're
This is
we're
the worst
grading on a
crap.
curve.
With one person. I would assume that would mean everyone passes, but whatever.
Now-
I mean,
now-
like, good luck having more people
Now-
sign up for this college shit.
Now, as he starts to disappear, the wind starts to pick up and everything. So like it's like the cart and the horse and everything's just like blown away as if it was a bad memory. And underneath the which you didn't see this before, but there seems to be like a pebbled path going into the hills, which starts underneath where the horse cart was.
Do we follow
Cool.
this? Is
Uh,
his mum alive?
ha-
I'm very
Actually,
confused right now.
forms.
I'm sorry, three of you were talking at once. Say again.
You go.
So a path forms from the cart towards the hill.
Yeah, as the horses and carts disappear, the path underneath them just appears as if it was always there.
Maybe it's to his Mom, if she exists.
Well, understand everything, including the potion and the money, has disappeared.
Yuri kind of looks at the rest of the group and kind of like puffs out his chest like he's about to say some really deep shit and say,
Don't speak, you'll ruin the
magic
moment.
always, always is either I hold up three fingers, it's either a quick and easy answer or a lie. And I'm holding up my middle finger.
Yep, you
And
ruined it.
and I just start walking.
Down the path or just in a different direction?
I'll walk down the path. I mean, like, either something's lying to me and needs to be punched in the face, or it's the right way to go.
Okay.
You know, honestly, would have guessed that an ancient monastery soul-searching quest of redemption bullshit would have been a little harder to guess. Thought it would be trickier.
Oh, our monastery wasn't really one for riddles. It was about, like, climbing cliff faces and punching things to death, or swimming across the distance between two isles. Like, this shit doesn't happen with our kind. This is bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Fucking human.
Isn't there a monk thing about honing both the body and the mind?
I'm pretty wise.
You're pretty fucking stupid.
I don't know how to be stupid and wise. Like fault me as a player for that one. I
You
don't know
know
how to
things
be
from experience,
as
you
fucking
don't know
shit.
things learned from a book.
Well, I know humans are pieces of shit, and the weather changes.
You do know the weather changes.
When it rains, you get wet. Wisdom from Yuri.
Well, while you guys are arguing and following the path, do you guys go down with him, or is Yuri going to go on his own?
Where's this path? I'm sorry.
Underneath the
I
cart,
missed it.
when the cart disappeared, the
Oh.
pebble-strewn path appeared beneath it, leading into the hills.
Yes, we're going.
Yep.
I'm walking. I'm not leaving it up to Yuri anymore.
I'll constantly like try to like just slightly outstep him.
That's fine.
Like, I realize he's catching up, and I go a little faster, and
That's
he
fine.
goes a little faster, and I go a little faster.
Okay.
Like
Well,
2 feet ahead of him.
as you guys are racing down the path, you notice that after about an hour, it turns around a hill, and you notice it's turned into a nice big, like a forested area, but it kind of looks familiar to you, to there, Yuri. It's almost as if it's resembles the I can't talk to you, like the garden where you met the old monk. It kind of resembles those plants, because it seemed like, some of the plants are like were planted in certain areas, and and they seem to be an overgrown some, but they still seem to be like they're kept in check by something. As you guys are running down this path and you realize this, you soon come to what seems to be like I cannot talk today. It's one of those days, guys. I'm sorry, I cannot talk today. As you follow this pebble-strewn path, it comes to a cave. As you look into the cave, you see what looks like to be a pedestal on the inside, and what seems to be a single vial of some potion. It is glowing a bright white. As you're looking at it from behind you, you hear, "So do you think you are ready to pass the test?" And none of you seen this or heard this. Horace, you kind of saw this man just appear like instantly and just start talking.
So it's a person. not like
Yes,
a thing in his head.
Yeah, it is a person that's just like that just started to talk to him. You guys haven't seen him before. He's like an older human. He's wearing monk robes, and when he opens his eyes, you can tell that his eyes have like the pupils aren't like any colors, but they're like a mixture of gold and silver flecks.
Can I do two things before, and then I'll stop doing things? Can I insight check him and also cast detect poison on the vial?
I've seen this guy before.
How are you with the party, or are you like how far back are you hanging from the party? I'm just kind
I probably would have been a little like if Fury was trying to run really fast, I wouldn't be able to keep up with him. So I assume I'd be behind them a bit.
of okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, because like deep in the cave, it's within like 10 feet past the opening. It's just like a very small cave, and there's like a pedestal in there with like a little glowing white potion. But yeah, you can go ahead and do those. Which one do you want to do first?
I'll do poison first.
Okay. The potion does not radiate any type of poison.
And then I'll insight check him.
And what are you trying to insight about? His intentions, or just that is he evil, or
Whether he thinks Yuri will fail or not.
That is the question to ask.
Well, yeah, like if he's showing any signs of being like, basically seeing what I think he thinks about whether Yuri will succeed or not.
Stupid.
okay. So go ahead and give me the insight check. I'll let you a lot of doubles today.
Yeah.
2 6s and 2 18s. That's kind of rare. Kind of cool though,
Yeah.
but kind of rare. You can tell like his facial expression isn't really. Yeah, I'm just gonna text this to you for fun.
Hard to read.
He would be hard to read, but yeah. But also those are the only things I want to do, and then I'm just gonna sit in the back and be quiet.
Okay. I'm just texting this to you real fast.
I whisper to Yuri, "It's not poison."
I look at the vial. I look at the dwarf. I look at the guy. I look at the dwarf. Try to figure out if there's magic going on. Making the dwarf say that it's not poison.
Yuri, I know you hate humans, but do you not want to grow at all? Do you not want to let go of that festering poison that is hatred just sitting within you? I'm half human, and you call me
I'd
your
like to
friend.
let go of it once I. Oh, no. I mean, kind of look towards the guy, like oh yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, these are your final steps. If you wish to finish the test, you must enter the cave and then drink the potion. But once you enter the cave, you cannot come out until the potion is drank. You can still walk away and keep
I'll take a second
and have your
to
key as
commune.
blocked as it is now.
I'll take a second to commune with my uncle that has been killed and trapped in a ring by humans,
Mm-hmm.
and say, and like mentally go, I was shook up when I saw more of our kind. I don't think they were real. I mean, it's not even that I want to kill all humans. I mean, they killed a lot of us. Got a good amount of hate because of it. But, I mean, killing them doesn't really do anything. They breed like rabbits.
That is true.
I'm looking for an actual answer for it. And I like Keone, which is inconvenient because I mean, like he's decent enough, but he's part human, and humans don't like part humans, and they'll fuck anything with a hole between their legs and make more part humans and not like those part humans. I just kind of go on this whole ramble, and my uncle will kind of like mentally wave me down and be like, "What's your fucking point?" And eventually I'll go, uh, "Well, I'm looking for an answer, aren't I? I mean, just I punched them all in the face for 100 years, and there's still more humans that just I like killing humans, and humans really aren't worth much because they die so quick, and they just fuck up everything. I don't really have the answers, and I have to do this. And I walk into the cave, straight towards the vial, and I grab the vial, and I think in my head, I think something was trying to talk to me, and the only reason that it didn't work was because it wasn't good at communication. I chugged the vial.
As you're walking, I bless you as well with my Bahamut's blessing. I cast guidance, basically.
Tight.
Okay, as you drink down the now this isn't a large vial, it's just like a normal hand-sized vial. So you pop the cork and you drink it. As you drink it, it feels intensely smooth and warm. You can feel it as it's going throughout your entire body as you're drinking it. Around you as if they're like spirits. Then now only Yuri sees this, guys. Okay, so you won't actually see this. All of a sudden, beside you is the kids chanting, "Mean man, mean man, he's a mean man, mean man, mean man." Then they just scamper off laughing in humor. After them comes the female elf you met. Let me get her name again. Rosario. She comes up to you and places a hand on your shoulder. You're one step closer, my lad. One step closer to doing the right thing. And then she too disappears. Then after her, out of the wall hobbles the old man, going, "Well, lad, you somewhat tried to help me. Thanks for not actually kicking my leg." And then he just also walks back into the wall and disappears. After they're done,
I yell out at the illusion, not knowing
you're drinking the potion.
Really
you can't yell.
Now, can't you?
You're drinking the potion. You can't yell. You can think that though.
I think it's so hard.
Well, at that point, your entire body, as you at the last points, they go away when you finally finish drinking it and you drop the bottle. Your body lifts off the ground by a foot, and all of a sudden, bright light just shines out of you, as if you are a freaking street lamp. I mean, you are so bright the others can't even look at you right now. But as you guys see the old man, he's staring right at the light as if it's not even bothering his eyes. But this is so bright, the rest of you actually have to cover your eyes. Yuri, after that happened in an instant. So you find yourself on the ground after it's done. You feel yourself a little bit different, a little bit calmer. Your anger is a little bit dulled. I mean, your memories are still there of what happened to your family, what happened to your race, but the rage has lessened some. So, good news and bad news.
Oh, here we go.
Good news is you have not lost your key completely.
Uh-oh.
Bad news is you have to rest a long rest in order to get any of it back.
Pretty good. So you can't do a short rest anymore? Is that the
thing? Let's put it this way. Before he was at half key and he could do short rest, but now he's at full key and he has to do a long rest in order to get any key back.
It's not that bad.
I very calmly. I mean, being a monk, I'm pretty in tune with my key flow. I very calmly go over and I pick up a stick. I look around for any of these humans / magic users because they need to take a stick to the face.
As you
I look
do-
I look away. I get farther away.
as you do that, the old man comes up to you and walks into the cave and just looks you straight in the eyes and goes, "Congratulations, some of your ki is back, but your anger is still a poison in your body."
I smash him in the face.
Yeah, as you do that, he like stops the stick. I mean, he just like takes a hand like before you even like move to his head, he just like stops it and snaps it in half and throws it down. And he just stares at you smiling, but it's more of a cold smile now. Says, "I see. Well, if the anger still persists, one day your ki will be blocked off forever." And at that, he just it's not like he fades away, but it's like a teleportation. He's there, but then he's not.
He
And
was
at,
doing an astral projection. Fucking dick.
Mhm. And actually when he left, you guys actually find yourself no longer in the cave or in the grove, but actually let me show you. You don't really feel like you were transported, but you find that you never really left where you were at. Hold on, let me get the map where I need it to be. Yeah, you guys are actually still like maybe like right here, as if you guys were under like illusionary terrain spell. Once you got there, everything once he drinks the potion and the guy disappears, you all just find yourselves right there, right before the hills.
Well,
Oh,
good news,
and,
everyone. It 101% worked.
You're
and,
bad at lying.
and Yuri, you will find that the crystal is now missing.
Yeah, like entirely. Like it's a monk thing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
non-elves won't get it. It's I mean like it's fine
Yeah.
right now.
Do you want to go beat something up?
I
Apparently these
always
hills
want
are
to
full
go
of
beat
dangerous
something up.
things.
Oh, you want me to beat you up? I step forward with my fists up.
I'll step in front of Horse.
I mean, you
Do you
can
wanna
try.
hit a
I'm not
human?
exactly the softest of things to hit, but sure, if you want. I was thinking maybe going in the hills and
softest.
hunting something
I
down.
know what you mean. And I get on my knees and I go, "You're not so soft now, are you?"
Well, I was
But no,
never soft, but
soft.
yes.
No, okay, no, you meant short. I thought you said soft.
I missed something.
I think you are misunderstanding what I'm saying. I am not soft, is what I am saying. Yes, I'm
No,
short,
no,
but that isn't really a bother. So do you want to
Uh,
use your new abilities to like kill something? Is what I'm saying. Probably not me, because that would go badly for the both of us. But perhaps somewhere in the hills.
yeah. I mean, I've got so many I've got so many new abilities right now.
Yuri,
Yeah.
are you still angry?
Yuri, you're a bad liar.
Like every vein in his face is just going crazy with rage. No, why would I be angry about some fucking human judging me after humans killed everyone I ever knew or ever loved, or my entire civilization, or all of my culture?
I'm going to cast these two spells as Frost surrounds me, and I just kind of take out the eye gem, and a shadowy image of Kiona appears in the pupil, and it just kind of turns black, while shadows kind of wreath his body. Think like Kingdom Hearts Shadow version
Yeah,
Sora
yeah.
or
They're
Dark
both
Link.
concentration there.
Oh,
Uh, Armor of Agathis. Oh. I didn't.
Whoops. Whoops.
I didn't know that was concentration.
Whoops.
Yeah, I didn't think it was either.
Yeah, it's concentration for up to 1 minute. So basically, it's only good for 10 rounds.
Last times I saw Arm of Agathist, it was not concentration.
I was looking at Shadow of Mordor. Sorry.
It says. Actually, this says it's not. Just requires
Yeah.
a cup of water.
It's not part of the
Mm.
compendium, so maybe when you copied and pasted it, you added that.
Yeah. you just
Yeah.
Messed up.
How dare you mess up, Keone, on your own spells?
good.
Come
Go
on,
ahead.
man.
That would have been bad. The whole
must have
reason you got the
accidentally
two
cl-
abilities.
I must have accidentally clicked on it at some point and changed it.
Yeah, it's not a big deal though. You're good.
Get out of here, concentration. Yuri, I am, if nothing else, half human. So, let's fight. Hit a human.
You're half
And the
elf.
voices
That
actually,
makes you more than half human. There are half orcs.
the voice is distorted. Like it's like two voices overlapping. One of them being Velaspar's and one his. Yes, and I have the worst qualities of both. Besides, I can probably hit you harder than Say can.
But he's full human. Of course, you can hit harder than a full human.
I
Do you
don't
want
hit
to
very
hit a
hard,
human
but I hit a lot.
or not?
Yuri kind of
And I'll
ruffles up
extend
his
Abyss
hair
Reaver.
and tilts his head to the side. Is like, are you flirting with me?
No, I am not. I am
Um,
giving you some. I'm giving you a chance to vent some anger.
You're my only friend. Why would I punch you?
I am half humans, and if you can't accept a human, then there's at least half of me you can't accept.
I mean, the lower half that you keep trying to sell me. All right,
Yuri,
and I
when is
just
the
beat
last time I
shit out of him.
flirted?
I just start punching you. Not in the face, not in the dick, but like in between.
Roll some attacks.
Okay. Let's see. I'll go
I
all out
am
on this.
heavily obscured to others, and I think that means disadvantage, right? A heavily obscured thing.
Does a 24 hit?
Yep.
Become heavily obscured to others. I'd have to look that up.
I think, well, it says your shadows turn dim light within 10 feet into darkness. So,
Well, right now you're at dim light because you're not really at nighttime. It's about midday.
Turns
It
dim light
depends
within
if
10 feet
Yuri
into
has
darkness and bright light into dim light.
yeah, if Yuri has dark vision, he can see within 10 feet of, like, he won't have but if someone's fighting you that does not have dark vision, then the 10 feet or whatever, they will have disadvantage.
Now, here's the thing. It's not like a magical darkness where nobody can see. It's just like, as if it's just darkness around you instead of actual, like, normal
So
light.
dark vision would work normally.
Dark vision would work against you.
It
But
does say heavily obscured, though. I imagine the shadows kind of weave around a bit.
yeah.
If it said you had disadvantage on attacks, it would be in the spell. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But I'll look that up.
if you're fighting things that don't have dark vision, though, they would have disadvantage on attacks against you.
All right. So you cast some sort of darkness spell. Yuri can see through it. He goes through it, grabs you both sides of the face, kind of looks at you for a second, and then just headbutts you 3 times.
Let's see. A
Here we
creature
go.
in a heavily obscured area effectively suffers from the blinded condition. No, that doesn't sound right.
And where do you see that at? Because I'm trying to look that up myself.
I just looked it up online.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to go through the book.
But no, all of those would hit.
So how much damage does Yuri take?
Let's see.
See here.
9 damage
What?
from the first hit.
Dealing at 2d8 necrotic damage. So, with an attack, doesn't specify only one attack, so each attack gets hit. He gets hit for 2d8, I would assume.
Plus the
And
25
each-
cold.
Yeah, I would have taken 2 hits before the Armor of Agathis temp HP got broken. Actually, let me see. Yeah, 2 hits. So those are gone. Then the last damage actually goes through. So you take 40 points of cold damage.
I take 40 points.
Yep. For the first 2 punches, when you hit, your fists basically get stabbed with shards of ice.
That almost killed me.
Then
And 2d8, 8 damage from the first hit, make a con save.
Oh no, 4d8. I thought you said I took 48 damage.
You took 40 damage, plus 8. And I maintain it from that first attack, so do it again on the second attack. 10 points of damage.
Okay, I so far have 1 HP.
I will use a luck. Nope, it's gone. So the third attack hits without any negative effects. Shadows are gone. Let's see.
I had 59. I did 40 and then another 18.
wow. Literally 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Are you gonna hit anymore? Because you're 1 point away from dying. Because
Lucky.
no one said they're doing non-lethal damage.
Oh god, what would really stupid Yuri do?
Well, I would assume being in that much pain and agony, that would probably make him think maybe he should stop.
You
I
would
mean, he
think
could
that.
visibly see the spells are gone.
My first impulse is Yuri would hit you again, just in rage and betrayal, or he would throw you aside and pull out his bow.
Keone's just standing there. The spell's gone. He's not swinging. I'm not taking a turn.
Did it do any damage to you?
Yeah. There are a few bruises.
I'll do a melee strike and then just drop kick you away, out of sheer anger. Like you see like a sense of betrayal and anger and mostly confusion. He doesn't know what happened. Like it hit. He knows he hit you, but it like tore the fuck up out of his wrist. Oh, he's almost dead. I'm not gonna roll any damage rolls, but like it was some fucking filthy human trick that you just pulled right there.
Horace, if like, is this going to continue or are you guys going to stop?
Oh no, Yuri's stopping.
Okay. Horace will heal
Keone's just going to
Yuri
stand
for a
up
bit.
from the drop kick. Dust a little dirt off.
Yuri is up.
Are we like? What's the plan? We going back to town? I was getting all excited about maybe you hunting something in the hills, and then you two had your little kerfuffle lovers tryst. What's the plan, guys? What are we doing?
There's still
As
those
fun as it is
bandits.
to watch you guys kick the shit out of each other.
Oh, it was
must say,
entertaining. No doubt about that. That was but it would. What are we doing? We going back to town? What's the time? Should we rest here the night? Should we? What's the
It
goal?
took you about half a day to get here, so you probably have a few more hours of walking if you want. Or if you guys want to, we can just do a montage back to the town. It'll take you the rest.
Yeah.
We can say it takes the rest of the day to get there.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
a montage of Yuri yelling at Say, begrudgingly, eventually halfway forgiving Keone. Because he's not likable either.
I just had a thought pass my mind, like, well, this is one way to start a new character.
Yeah, I thought about it really hard for a second.
I mean, come on, I had to let Yuri hurt me, and he just happened to hurt himself in the process. I never swung at him.
Yuri will give him a good talking to about it's not fair to say, like, it's okay to hit me and then have it be like, kill me to hit you. It doesn't really make sense, his argument, but he argues it very passionately.
Yes, well, when you hurt a friend, it's not uncommon for it to bounce back.
That
Besides,
doesn't
you know
make
my
sense
tricks.
and you were wrong.
I'm
Yuri
wrong
walks
quite
away.
often.
Okay, I'm done trying to tie in stupidity to storyline for the moment. And have it make any semblance of sense. So, like, shit happens, Yuri's an asshole and dumb, and it is exactly where he was beforehand.
Okay.
Mostly because of humans, or bullshit magic. Mostly humans.
All right. Well, we'll say you guys get back to town and go to your inn and have dinner and all that kind of stuff. Did you guys just want to go straight to bed to the next day, or is there anything you wish to do that night?
I would like to investigate around town to see if I can maybe find information on some bandits groups. Maybe go to like the scary part of town and talk with people who might know some bandits and what we should do and stuff.
Okay, so
If anyone
essentially
would
you're
like
trying
to
to
join
find.
me.
So you're essentially trying to find the bad guys through like gathering information and all that.
Actually, I would like to go to the barkeep and go to him and be like, what is the most dangerous, scary, horrible bar in this town that also has gambling?
Gambling. Okay. I think you.
Apparently, that's a new one.
Okay, so Horace, you want to go out and do some late night gambling in the rough area town? Anybody else?
Yuri will go with him.
I'm making sure nobody dies.
Yuri,
Good, I
like,
need
oh,
your
you want to
gold,
go to
say.
the bad part
I
of
have
town
5.
with all the humans where they do gambling and get angry about what numbers say on dices for some reason and then try to kill each other. Yeah, I'm down for that.
So I talked to the guy at the bar. What does he tell us?
Well, he's like, well, if you guys really want to do some gambling, yeah, it's basically in the lower section. It doesn't really have like it's not a really inn. It's not a real inn or anything, but if you go there, you will get some interesting fellers. It's actually in the the way he describes it. It's on the right side of town in the lower hand district towards the graveyard area. He actually describes it as somewhat medium-sized building, but he says to be careful because it's very rowdy in there, and some people have been known not to come out.
Don't worry, Elastin. We got this, my friend. And I just go.
And you just go, oh, okay.
Issei and Yuri, you going to join me? You want to do a bit of gambling, maybe find some information, find some contacts of people who might actually be a part of the bandit group or know what's going on?
Yuri says, "Yeah, I know all about gambling. Of course I do."
Perhaps leave the gambling to me. And also say you might have to give me a bit more gold if I am to gamble. And
Jesus fucking Christ! Then I hand you 20 gold.
yeah, excellent. So as we go there, we go to the
Yeah, yeah.
shady
It
place.
doesn't take you very long to find it, and he's right. Just as if Keanu's going with you, he realizes that you're heading towards the crypt. You actually turn down a dark alley, and you see that at the very end there is a door. There's just a plain wood door, and there's like a torch. I think it's pronounced a sconce, where the torch is just inside of it, and it's lit. That's the only light in the entire alley.
This is to the inn?
No, he told you this isn't an inn. This is a place where the nastier people go for gambling.
Yeah, but like this is the place that we're going to. Is this what I'm saying?
Yes, it is. This is the place that the person at the inn you were just at gave directions to.
I knock on the door.
One of those little windows from the door opens, and you just like see this two eyes and nose like, what do you want?
I have been informed that this establishment is renowned around town for a bit of gambling, and I like flick a coin in my hand. I'm quite partial to a game or two. If you would let us in, I'm sure we could all have a good round of fun.
He looks at you like, very, very well. He closes the door and he opens it. As he opens it and you guys go in, you notice that this is like the biggest medium-sized human you've ever seen. He's like close to 10 feet tall, very, very, very well built. And he just looks at you all, and you can tell he has like a club hanging from his belt to take care of the rowdier people. So he's like, yes, I am. Game's in
You're
there.
gonna need a bigger club.
So as he points to the next doorway, as you guys go in, you see that there isn't really much games in here like nowadays games. You see there's a drinking game going off to your guys' left as you enter. There is a dice game to your right, and the one game that seems to be everybody seems to be gambling on is somewhat like roulette. There is 100 numbers, and you guess where these numbers are going to pop out at, because apparently they have taken like this box that just has like it's a bunch of numbers. It's numbered, has a bunch of small blocks inside of it numbered 1 through 100. And somebody just shakes it, and whichever number falls out first, that's the winner.
Hmm.
No, because this room is very small, and there seems to be about not as many people as big as the bouncer guy, but there's like 4 or 5 people walking through and staring at everybody and making sure that everything's okay, and everybody's playing fair, well, somewhat fairly without killing each other. All right, so they sit down and says like, "So have you ever played this game before?" And the person in front of you is like an older gnome, and he has like a small gray beard, and he's just kind of stroking while staring at you, like judging you, like how well you'll do. Precisely. Whoever's the last one standing is the one who wins the pot.
While Horace is doing this, Yuri is still by the door, kind of looking around, confused.
Now, we also have. Yes, right. Okay, beside you is a couple is mainly in this area is half orcs, and you see one half elf. Now- Okay, the guy to your left is a half orc. The guy to your right is the half elf. Well, at first you have to understand, like he's already he's like taking and drinking. And these tankers are like they're not the standard inn tankers. These are like twice as big. And like he just like downed it. He's like, and he just downed the entire thing in like 1 second. And he's like, "Ugh." It's like, I come here for good drinks, win money, many times.
That doesn't look like a good drink. It looks like a big drink.
Okay. Okay. So like you're. All right.
Yuri yells out, "Elves!"
Okay. So the half orc puts down five gold. Any like drinks up to. So go ahead and give me a con save.
Here we go.
Very nice.
Completely lucky. Yeah.
All right. Here we go. A 9, yeah. So like this big guy. I mean, he's just like, and it's like you win the first round. He pretty much he doesn't fall unconscious because he's been here for a while, but he just like puts the 5 gold over to you. Okay, yeah. So like he stares at you like I know what you're talking about, lad, but let's make this a little bit interesting. So like he starts to take out gold. He puts out like 5, 10. Like there's like first stack is 5, second stack is 10, and the third stack is like 15 gold coins. He's like, we'll each take a drink, and whoever if you don't pass out by a certain point, then you get all the gold.
Let's see, who's in this
Basically,
place with him?
basically he's trying to make a pie, and you're both are to drink until you both like fall over drunk. Okay, so he's like, okay, so he takes up the gold and then puts down like five more tiers. He's like, okay, lad, we'll do this the beginner route if you want. So go ahead and roll a con save. Like, aye, lad, that's very good. Like, he compliments how you drink down real smoothly, but he's like, but I've been here a slightly longer time than you.
Oh,
He just slops it down real hard, puts it down. He's like, ah, there you go. Ah, very good. And are you talking just to the general group or to like the guy who runs the games? Okay, well, they all like nod and how good is this gonna go? Okay. Let's see if this guy hears you. Are you like trying to whisper this, or are you just saying it completely, just out loud? Okay, so 10, he would hear it. So you see one of the club guys come over, and you notice on his shirt is that sparrow insignia. Walks up to you with a mallet going, and like kind of pushes it on your chest, like, we don't hearken to that type of talk here. Bandits are not allowed in this establishment, and even if they are here, they'd be fools to admit it.
Oh, fuck. Yuri only has 20 hit points. I was coming here to get into a fight. That's a bad. Hey,
Well,
wings, there.
okay,
Hey,
give me
you
a what's it
persuasion.
no, are you trying to bluff your way? Are you actually trying to act more drunk than you are,
I
Horace?
believe he is. Yes.
Okay. All right, so here. Yes, roll me a deception. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking bluff, but I'm like, it's not bluff for 5. It's deception.
Ooh.
Looks at you going, well, lad, I kind of doubt that, considering how good you look after your so-called bad chances. Any
I'll
more
kind of
talk on
nudge
bandits,
Horace.
and you'll be thrown out.
I'll nudge Horace and be like, "Hey, I think you have an admirer right there. Thinks to think you look pretty good now that your face ain't."
And after that, he goes back to his wall, but he's kind of watching you. He's watching everybody, but you see, like, he looks at you more often than the rest of them. All right, lads. So this is what we're going to do. The best out of the best out of five drinks. By the end of the 5th drink, if you're still up, you get the gold. If you're not, you're out.
Jeez.
Okay.
Okie
Now,
dokie.
Now, the way this is going to work, Horace, each drink, it's going to be the same strength, but as you drink it, you're getting more and more drunk. So the DC for the con is going to go up a
Alright.
little bit for each one. So go ahead and give me a con save, and this is the DC you're going to want to beat on this one. I'm going to start off at like what I consider basic here. We'll do a you need to be a 13. Very good. Let's see how you did.
Because
Okay.
I'm proficient in brewing, if I roll over a 20, it doesn't affect me at all, so the DC doesn't go higher.
So you don't get affected by the alcohol, or you just don't get alcohol poisoning.
I don't get affected by alcohol. If I roll a 20 or
Oh,
higher,
okay.
I don't, like,
Okay.
this round didn't affect me at all, whereas it would have him.
Okay. So
God,
you're
in
So
real
his
life, that
DC is
would be
higher, mine
expensive.
isn't.
all right. So like, okay, so he rolled a 16, so he's still there. You know, he's not that drunk. So go ahead and roll again for a 13. His is gonna be a 15 going up. So go ahead and roll your con save for the second round. There you go. You're doing good. Let's see how he does.
Yes! Won the 15 gold.
He is still he's not a brewer like you, but he's still up there. So your DC. Okay, this is the second one. So this is the third one. His DC is 17. So go ahead and roll yours for a 13 there, Yuri. There we
Oh
go.
my God.
Yeah. Let's see how he
Champion
does.
of drinking!
He is still up there. Okay. This is round 4. Okay.
I think we're all surprised here.
Watch me roll a 1.
Yeah.
Even with these plus
Okay,
whatever.
now this DC is 19 for him. So go ahead and roll yours there, Yuri. 24. There you go. Okay, let's see how he does. Round 4.
Using all my good rolls wisely.
17. He got below it. So yeah, by now he's not like knocked completely out because he's been doing pretty good, but he's just kind of like very very like he's not out yet. He's has one round to go. He's very drunk though. He's like slurring his words like you did good. You good drink. You drink good. Yes you do. Drink very well. All right, so you're still 13 there, Yuri. Go ahead and do it. There you go. Very nice. Let's
Dionysus, god of drinking.
yeah. He's at a 21, so I don't know if he'll make this.
Huh.
No, and at this point he just falls. He just basically he's not really sleeping, but he's like his head's on tail going. You drink good. I'll bet you the next round. I think.
I
He's
pick
just
up the gold
and
from the
he's
table.
there just
and-
drooling.
Yeah, I pick up the gold from the table, put it in my pocket, and I go to say, and Yuri, whatever they're doing, I'm like, I came here for information, and I think I screwed it up. I'm gonna go. You guys can stay and try find out if you want, but I think my welcome is sort of worn out, and I go back to the inn.
Yuri's gonna say, I came here spoiling for a fight. There's so many humans here that needs their face smashed in, but I'm a little under the weather after punching Gaone. He did some fucking bullshit human magic at me. Mind topping me off before you go?
I'm not supposed to cast magic in the city. I can't help you there, my friend. Maybe also I don't.
My lover, join me into the water closet over here, and we will do things that people won't see.
I'm not going to heal you so you can get into a bar fight, my friend. I came here for information.
I need to fucking punch something, mate. I need to fucking punch something in the face. Right the fuck now.
Well, you can do that in the state that you're in. I'm going to bed. I look at Sai and I'm like, you used to be like a sailor or whatever. I'm sure you're used to folks like this. Maybe you can get more information out of them, or at least do it better than I did. I'm not good at keeping secrets and being quiet. I'm sorry. I'm
You
going
want
to
me
go
to
to bed
find
now.
out about the bandits after that guy just threatened all of us? I
Well,
said
like
quiet,
you could listen,
very
maybe,
quietly.
or I don't know, maybe Maybe
Well-
you're better at this than me. I'm gonna go. I failed very terribly, but I did get
Okay.
15 gold, so that's nice. And I give
Who-
you the
who-
20 gold back.
So, okay, so I take it, pocket it, put it in the group loot. But I want to know if I noticed anyone like before when he was asking about it. Like a bunch of people like were nodding. Was there
Well,
anybody who's
you
still
did-
around who was nodding?
You did notice that a couple of people left really fast when the bouncer guy got angry
Yeah.
at Horse, and they never came back in it. And a couple of people like stared at it, but you couldn't
But
really
didn't
tell
see.
if anybody was actually like really paying attention, because you notice a lot of people were just kind of paying attention to their own thing.
Oh. All right. Well.
Yuri makes a point not to punch our party's healer in the face,
Yeah.
but he's pretty angry at him.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll.
Through all those fucking hoops, and I still have to deal with this bullshit.
I'm gonna go outside the bar then after Horace has already left, which I believe he has.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna like take a look around the alleys, you know, look for some shady ass people.
Okay. So yeah, you probably
Maybe any of the people who left, ideally, but
I would say if you go about volume for like 5-10 minutes outside of it, you'd probably find two guys talking to each other down a different alley, and they're just talking to each other very very quiet like.
all right. I'll go up to them really carefully and slowly.
Like just like a normal slow, or are you trying to sneak into their conversation?
Do I think I could sneak over there without them seeing me?
There is some things down the alley which you could hide behind, but you know the alley is very narrow, and since you're not really don't know much about the city, you don't know if this is the only way out of the alley or not. But you could try and hide.
All right, I'll try it.
All right, roll me a stealth. 23, very nice. Just gonna give them a group roll. Should give me. All right, trying to find these guys. There's that. Okay, that's not gonna help at all. Okay, go ahead and just give them a shot. All right, yeah, they have no idea you are there.
Wonderful.
All right.
What do they say?
Okay, so as you get closer, you hear the two guys talking to each other. The one guy seems to be arguing with the other about what to do about the commotion inside of the gambling house. One guy's like, "We have to tell the master. Somebody's looking for them." The other guy's like, "Don't worry about that guy. He's just out for revenge. I don't even think I've seen him in this town before." The other guy goes, "I saw him inquiring inside the sheriff's office. He's probably not the only one trying to find the bandits." The other guy's like, "Well, even if he is, who cares? They're never gonna find our hideout. These guys can't even find us in the frickin' woods." And the other guy's, "Yeah, you're probably right." And they both start to leave. And actually, the way they're leaving is away from you, further down the alley, and you can see that they just like turn left down a different alley.
Okay, I'll go behind them, sneaking.
Okay,
But-
so as you go behind them, they just start talking about normal stuff. Like like what they plan to do with their loot and all that kind of stuff.
Can I have seen Say sneak away and sneak behind Say?
Behind Snay.
Yes,
Hey.
you do have that option. So if you wish to go ahead and roll for stealth.
Yeah, I'm not sneaking behind the people that he's following. I'm sneaking behind Say.
Okay.
'Cause that
True.
dirty fucking human just ducked out of here all of a sudden. That piece
Look
of
at
shit.
Look at it this
Sleight of hand.
sleight of hand. No, you need a stealth there, Yuri.
It's the same score
It's the
if you
same
want me to
modifier.
root.
Oh, is it? Do you have a +8 for both of them?
Yep.
Okay, cool. We'll keep it that way then. Say you have no idea that Yuri's behind
That's
you.
fine. Well, actually, I could do a check, right, to see if I noticed him. Perception.
Yeah.
Do a perception check.
Oh, it's not. It's literally. I'd have to crit this. Yeah. All right. Never mind. I don't
All
know
right,
his,
yeah. So yeah, you're following everybody. Now say as
That
you
little piece of shit, what's this human doing? I knew he was up to no good.
as you follow these two humans, you don't really get any more information because they're not really like talking about where the location is or anything. You do
Oh, I'm not following the humans. I'm
No,
following
no, no,
Say.
he's talking to me. Calm down.
talk.
Oh,
I'm doing
I
Say right
apologize.
now.
I apologize. My bad.
So I mean, they do eventually lead you to a shabby old tavern, and they both go in and close the door.
Okay. Where's this tower?
No, I'm sorry, a shabby old inn,
Oh, okay.
just like
Where's
one of
this
the
in?
lower ends of town. It's around about the same area with the graveyard area.
Okay.
Only you can tell that this is more of a rundown place. You can't really tell if it's an actual inn or if they're just squatting.
Okay. Can I like go sneak towards a window or something? Look in.
Yes.
Okay. I want to take a look inside. See if I can see anything.
Yeah. As you look through
And
the
check for
windows.
traps. And check for traps.
Alrighty. Yeah. Go ahead and do an investigation.
Oh shit.
All right. So as you go up to the window and look, and you notice that the windows are grimy and dirty, and you see that there's a couple bedrolls on the ground. Now, as you put your hands on the actual the shutter, not really the shutters, but like the
sill.
actual the sill itself, it actually you press down too hard, it cracks, snaps off, and you lose your footing, and you actually start to make a lot of noise by accident. And inside it, real briefly, you hear, "What was that?
I run as fast as I
What's
can.
going on out there?"
Back the way I came. As fast as I can.
Back to the game. Okay, you're not going to try and
60 feet.
hide again.
No. And not unless there's something very obvious right next to me to hide in.
Not really. No, this is a very
No, I just
shabby,
wanna-
very low key place.
Okay,
And
I want to remember where it is and I want to run away.
Okay. So like after a while, you're like 60 feet away and you hear the door open. Like, there's nobody. What's going on out here? And just like and I mean, you don't really hear anybody running after you. It was actually kind of funny because when you left, they opened the door. This big cat just like jumped out and went, "Rawr!"
Oh, perfect.
And they were like, "Oh, stupid mangy
Stupid
cat!"
cat.
And they just
Yeah.
closed the door and went back to sleep.
Hmm.
Yuri
Okay,
will
and
walk out
I
of
noticed
the.
this.
I'm sorry, what?
I noticed this cat and like I heard the guy say that and everything.
Towards the end, you do hear the cat, and you hear him mutter something like mangy cat, and you hear the door close.
All right. What were you gonna say, Yuri?
Yuri's gonna walk out of the alley and say, "What are you doing? Human stuff, I imagine.
No,
Sneaking around and shit."
Horace asked me to find out what's going on with these fucking bandits.
Oh, of course. I mean, a holy
Go
man
home, you drunk bastard.
asked you to be a piece of shit.
You've only got 20
Okay.
hit points. You're not even useful. Go.
Just kill him.
Yuri kicks Say in the shin. Oh, stupid ass.
Can I dodge?
That's pretty high. I don't think I can hit you. Let me see. Melee strike. I don't. I really don't.
That's a good enough dodge. Yeah. Let's see here. Actually, you did a 1. So Yuri, roll me a 1d4.
I kick the fucking piss out of the wall behind you.
Yeah, how's your toe feeling?
Let's see, a 1d4?
A 4. Let's see here.
Bad. It feels really bad.
Yeah, yeah, that's basically what you do. As he dodges, with whatever you're hitting him with, you hit the wall behind him, and I mean it hurts. I mean your hand's not broken or foot's not broken, but you take the 6 damage to yourself. And
Hey,
I
oh,
can just
man.
I can just imagine Say's like, you know, doing like a Matrix move, like whoosh,
Yeah.
whoosh.
Yeah, I'm literally down fifth of my hit points of what I had. I glare at him like, "Oh, you piece of shit! You know, I could kill you, but I'm not going to." But he doesn't believe it because I'm dumb and unlikable. He sees through that shit.
Well, anyways, I made a little too much noise, and they almost got me. I got away. I don't think anything's wrong. We can keep sneaking around, I guess, but you don't seem like you're in the state to be doing it. So let's just go back. We'll come back here.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
try and figure shit out later.
I'll let you say face.
God, you're a fucking idiot. Let's go.
Yeah, the people keep saying that word at me. Idiot. I don't know what it means.
It means you are dumb.
They keep saying that word too. I was told that dumb meant elf. I am dumb. I am dumb.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
so
You're right.
I am an idiot.
Yep. Just yes, and then I just start walking away towards where we're staying.
All right. Is there anything anybody else would like to do tonight?
Sleep.
Sleep. Okay. All right, so you guys all sleep there, and it's the very next morning. You guys are having a nice old breakfast there. You get there at your normal 8 o'clock time. You guys have your meals and all that. And yesterday they have oatmeal for you. They've had fresh oatmeal for
They fucking better.
for you for days now.
They better.
And this time they have raisins.
Oh, it has all sorts of raisins.
So it's a brand new day. What would you guys like to do?
I look at Say and I'm like, hey, you want some oat? Got raisins in it.
Sorry, you broke up.
I look at Say and I'm like, oh, they've got some fresh raisins in it. It looks like.
You nasty ass motherfucker. They are raisins. I squeeze them and I look at them and I'm pretty sure they're raisins. I'm gonna investigate the raisins.
Yeah, so you're pretty sure that this time they are raisins.
All right, I'm eating the
You're
raisins.
still not certain about the first time.
That's fine.
What did you
And-
find out last night? Say.
So I went, hung around an alleyway, snuck around a bit, followed two guys to an abandoned house. Looked like they were squatting there. They definitely were bandits, and when you mentioned it, they bolted out of there. As soon
They
as
were
the
not
security
squatting. They were standing and walking around. They were not squatting.
guy- Shut the fuck up! Oh my god! And I just like continue talking, and I say, "Yeah, so they were at this house near the graveyard. I can take us there if we need to, but they were definitely worried about you, and like they were worried that you knew. But one of them was trying to say like, yeah, it's no big deal, and the other one seemed convinced. So hopefully, like it is no big deal. But they were definitely worried about you, like looking for them. So if we go there, we've got to be careful.
Should we get one and like make him tell us stuff, like where the bandits are? Maybe.
You're supposed to be a holy man. God,
That's what I was saying.
What are you talking about? I am a holy man.
I mean, just grab one of them
We
and
never
punch him
wanna-
until he says whatever he says.
Well,
if
And then
you're
if you don't
agreeing
like
with
what he
Yuri,
says,
you should really rethink.
we
your
punch him some more until he says something different.
well, there are different ways of convincing people to do things. I
Well, I've
don't
got one
necessarily.
fist and I have another fist. I also have 2 legs.
Well,
I'm sure we could get them to speak without too much effort. They're just
yeah.
random bandits.
Or we could just sneak around again, try
Like,
to follow them.
What?
But
We could
you
follow
better
them to the
stand aside 'cause
bandits,
they'll
or we
recognize
could
you.
get Kione to talk to them maybe, and perhaps he could convince
that
them that
could
he
be-
wants to
that's
be
a
a
good idea.
bandit and that he wants to
He looks-
like join.
He looks pretty scary.
Well, it's more that he's pretty.
Pretty, but scary.
He's charming. He could charm the pants off them whilst also getting information from them.
That sounds good. Let's do it.
All right.
I'll show you where the building is. Also, Yuri, shut the fuck up.
The whole way there, Yuri's like, all right, so we're sending the half elf into the bandits to fuck all of them, and that and what?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Before we do this, doesn't someone have like a telephone stone thing? Can we like give it to
Yeah.
Keone in case he gets in trouble?
I'll give him the other half.
Well, okay.
I'll
Here's
put
the
it in
thing
my pocket.
with that stone. It was given to you from the guy in the library, and he didn't give you two. He just gave you
No,
one.
no,
So
no,
he could,
not that.
We got these a long
oh,
we
time
have-
ago.
that's right. I forgot
Yeah.
about those. I forgot all about those. Okay.
Yeah, we have sending stones. So I have one, and Yuri has one, and I'll offer mine, and then I'll try to get Yuri's.
I always think of these things as magical walkie-talkies.
Pretty much.
I'm going to cast Eagle's Splendor on Keone as he goes, and me and Yuri will hide in the like ways away, so that we're not seen while they go to the inn.
Yuri's wincing at the sound of your armor as you're quote unquote trying to sneak.
That's why I'm far away. Yeah.
All right, so you
can't hear
guys
it
are
if you're
now
far away.
about to block away from this thing. It won't take you very long at all to get there. Whoever's going up there and sneaking, roll me a stealth roll.
Well, I will stay a block away. Well, I'll stay a block away. Yuri can do what he wants, but I'll stay far back. But I would like to be with Yuri so that if shit goes down, I can go in with him because he's the one with the stone.
It does
Okay.
not
Yeah.
seem I need to sneak.
This is after a long rest. Is that correct?
Yeah, you've all had a long rest.
Right. I am at my very impressive 59 hit points.
I'm
No
impressed.
worries.
It's more than me.
Yeah, it's definitely not gonna die. Here he goes. What exactly am I hiding with you? Oh, no, wait, never mind. And I just start stealthing away from you.
All right, whatever.
23, very nice. Who else is going with Yuri? Well, I said
I'm just
okay.
walking to
So
the building. I don't
Okay.
need to stealth.
Well, he's
You need
stealthing
stealth?
away from me,
Okay.
so I'm. Well, I assume. Wait, let's just check something. Yeah. I'm just gonna stay at the inn then by myself. If you guys, yeah, I cast the spell on Keone, and then the rest is on the other people.
Okay.
I mean, you could come with us to like, you know,
Well,
at least
Keone,
outside the
like the
place.
only person you can see is me.
Well, I was hanging with you, and then you stealthed away from me, didn't you?
But I
I'm
mean,
still with
you're casting a spell. The only people you can see are me and you.
Yeah, I cast it on Keone before he left. It lasts an hour.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Whoever's approaching the inn, this inn is looks very old. I mean, you don't even know if it's working. I mean, everything looks old and grimy and crusty. Say as you get closer, you can still see where you broke the windowsill,
Mhm.
and the cat is no longer there.
Perfect.
But the door's closed. So what do you wish to do?
So it'll be myself, Yuri, and Keone, like going up to this place where Keone is gonna basically go knock on the door or something, or maybe he'll find
Yep.
a way to sneak inside.
I'll knock on the
And
door.
The other two of us will hide out around the place.
Okay. Well, this is like where the houses were like built together. So I mean, you can hide like on either side, but there's no alleyways to go down or anything.
That's fine. We just want to hide so that they can't see me.
Okay. So say you're gonna knock on the door.
No, Keone is.
No, I am.
Okay. So go ahead. So as you knock, there's no answer to your knocks.
I'm gonna open the door.
Yay, my son.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so Keone, as you open the door, this is kind of fun for me. As you go to turn the lock and you open it, you get a pinprick in your knuckle. So go ahead and make me a con save.
What? Oh no.
15. Okay, 15 is enough for you to as you get hit with this thing, you're not going to take any damage, but you are extremely not nauseated, and you begin throwing up the instant you touch the doorknob.
Fuck.
And you open it. You're just there throwing up for 3 minutes straight.
Great.
The moment that's done, Keone is going to put on a slightly irritated
Yeah.
face and literally just dimension door in.
And by the time you're done, you are exhausted.
Oh.
That's fine.
So you just have one level of exhaustion on you, but that was it for the trap on the door. And who dimension doored in?
Yep.
Okay, so as you guys go in, you see that this inn like it looks like it's a 2-story inn from the outside, but inside the 2 stories up above have long since collapsed down to it's just one big open floor open floor area. You go in there, you see that that the bundles and stuff that saw the other night, they're all gone. They had a couple chairs and some food there. That's that they left behind. It seems like these two have left. But say as you go, as you casually just glance around the room, you see a piece of paper that is stuck in the corner of the floorboards.
Perfect. I will look around, check for traps. Wait, am I inside now? How did I get inside?
I thought you said you dimension
No.
doored inside.
No, that's Keone.
That's
Say
Keone?
is a rogue. He
Well-
doesn't know how to do that.
Well, I can do a little, but not that. Not that
Okay,
well.
so I'm confused. Was Keone open the door, or was that Say
Yes.
opening the door?
Keone.
Keone?
No one opened the door.
Well, he
I
tried
dimension door
to,
in after
and then he
failing.
dimension doored.
Oh, okay, after failing, I got you. So Keone. Okay, so say you're not in the
No. Go ahead,
house
keep
yet.
going.
So Keone, forget about the part of the piece of paper. You're not, you're at a 14. Yeah, you need a little bit higher than this. So, yeah, you don't see the piece of paper on the floor, but you notice that there are no bedrolls. There's a little bit of food left on this makeshift table with some what looks like old
I'll start
ale.
looking. I'll start
Okay.
looking around.
All right, give me a perception.
Ooh.
21, excellent. You find like like a couple copper coins, like 3 of them, and you do find this piece of paper which looks like it was trying to be hidden, or perhaps they just thought they packed it somewhere and it just fell out and got stuck in this piece of wood. As you open it, you see it's a crudely sketched map with just an X on it, and you see it points to an X being in this area of our map.
Okay.
Yeah, just seems like directions of where they were supposed to go.
Wow, these guys are dumb.
Yuri's gonna do a stage whisper to say,
Oh.
like the carrying whisper. So like, that door just killed Keone.
Shut the fuck
Let's
up.
kill him. He's gone.
Shut the fuck up.
I find this funny that Keone like threw up and then disappeared inside the house, so all that's left is just his puke left behind.
That puke is mostly just alcohol.
From last night and the oatmeal from this morning, I'm sure.
No, mostly just alcohol. He only has a very strict diet.
Besides, I thought Say was the only one having all the oatmeal.
It's my oatmeal. You can't have any.
I didn't think you were sharing.
I'm not.
I'll leave the house with the note.
Okay. So yeah, so when you open up the door from the opposite side, nothing happens. All right.
Keone. Are you on this plane of existence?
He is. He's inside the fucking house. Where do you think he went? Shut up.
How do you fucking know that? He's dead.
I just do because it's called intuition. You just know things sometimes.
That's bullshit human thinking.
That's fine. Just shut up. He'll be right back. He casts that spell all the time. God.
At the end of this conversation is when you open it up and see Keone in all of his vomited glory.
Great.
That shit's on the dirt.
So,
We know we have a location.
perfect. All right. Let's go back and find Horace before he fucking gambles all the money away.
Honestly, I think I hear him. Let's go that way.
Okay. He's pretty loud, so I'm sure he does actually hear him.
Well, I'm at the inn. Once you lost me.
Your movements just
He's-
sound like thunder.
He's just like, they're doing okay, and went to have himself some went to have himself an orc armpit.
Great.
I'm kidding, Horace. I don't know what drink you'd have, but
Well,
sounds like fun.
well,
When
I
we
still
get
have
back.
some leftover orc armpit, but no, I will not be drinking that.
Not this early.
Horace, we can head out. We have a location for their camp.
Weren't we
The
going
door-
to the sorcerer guy who's going to make more money for us? Where'd he go?
He's probably dealing with something.
What?
I thought we were going to go deal with the bandits with our new friend. Once
We
he
are.
reappeared. Well, there's
What-
talk of
I'm
him
not your
now.
friend, human.
Shut up. What new friend?
Say it's Jimitsami Yeager, your friend.
What?
It's James' character.
Oh, fuck. Thank you.
Now this is a question, guys. Okay, because there's really right now two places where you can go. You can go into the bandits, which we were going to do with James, or we can wait. I think he's supposed to come back next week, and then we can, or you guys could start the do the mining dungeon thing. But if we do that, it's going to be kind of hard to figure out why James would go with you.
Yeah, let's get to the point where we're outside the bandit territory, like where it's still safe to be, and we'll just pause for James next week. Sound good?
All right.
Sounds
I'm
good.
totally cool with
That's
you guys Jaegering Yuri,
Okay.
but if you don't want to do that, or however, like Yuri can meditate or
Oh, we
go
fine.
into the monk temple and like wreck shit for a session. But like whatever you want to do with Yuri, you can.
Okay.
I don't vote.
Just
I'll
have him
mention it.
curse out all the humans.
Okay.
I mean, I
Goddamn
always do that,
humans!
but I won't be there next week. So whatever you want to do with my character, even break him or kill him. Yuri don't
Alright.
get no fucks.
I mean, he's unkillable at this point, so
I was genuinely thinking that you were gonna kill him, say, when it was just the two of you.
yeah, I
was
know.
like,
Me
yeah,
and
I
fucking
thought so
Punch.
as well, yeah.
It's like
I
you
wanted
might
to
kill
slap him upside the head.
Yeah.
Remember that when you're in the dirt and I say this is for the elves, I kill you.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, why don't you make the decision if, like, would you want Yuri to come with us, or would you want him to stay behind?
That's fine. We can use him to punch things. We just gotta figure out a way to make him stop talking.
Well, me not being there would be a good start.
Yeah, I agree. So let's bring him. We need like a targeted silence spell.
give Yuri an item and tell him this will make you seem so much smarter, and it's just
And
an
scarier.
individual silence. And I'm just like gesturing and like my mouth is moving. Yeah, Yuri, that's a good point over there. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you seem a lot smarter when you're not talking.
No, you're right. That's a good. Yeah, you should be angry.
Yeah.
Do we know, looking at the map, how long it's going to take to get to the bandit camp? Will we have to camp in between? What's the...
Estimate, what, a day, or it's 19.5, so that's what, 3 days?
About that, yeah.
Just under 3 days, actually. It should be 8.
So I
kilometers a day.
so I would say if you guys want to be safe, it would be like a 2-day trek. Then you could
Shall we head out now then? Pick up our friend
Yeah.
and then go. Does anyone need to do anything in town before we go?
Nope.
No.
Why are you other races always so obsessed with fucking?
What?
I don't.
Where did
I
that come
don't
from?
have anyone in this town I need to do. Thank you.
Oh my god. Yuri,
Thanks for the offer, but
I will give you
I am not a one-track mind over here.
I grabbed Sam.
Yuri,
Like,
I will
maybe
give you
we should
an
leave
entire
him
gold
behind?
piece if you shut up for the rest of the day.
I know how money works.
It's a then you would know that it's a lot of money.
That is I kind of look over at Say, not nearly enough.
It's more than you're worth.
Does Keone give me an inclination of what I should be doing smarter? I mean, I have I have a wealth of gold on me already. I have a whole 27 gold. What more can I do with such pitiful riches?
Yuri, 1 gold's enough to buy you a meal, and that's about it.
Oh, fuck you! I have a human costume for that. You hear me?
Well, I'm ready to go.
Yuri will, however, not give Say the blessing of his insights. Free of charge. I mean,
Perfect.
he will lose out on this. I mean
Thank you. God,
his
much better.
life is so much poorer for this.
Don't monks
Way
take
more
like
than
vows of
gold.
silence sometimes?
Yeah, take one.
not this monk.
Vows? What's a vow?
You know, like
Sounds like
A,
consonant.
E, I, O, U.
I knew someone's gonna say that.
Yuri, if you take a vow of silence for, I don't know, 30 minutes while we walk for a bit, I will create you something you could punch to your heart's content.
Yuri's eyes grow wide and he's quiet for like 5 minutes and then he just starts asking questions about what it is.
A bit of...
And concludes the day. Fade to black. Why do you let Yuri talk so much?
Well, it's a little trick I evolved from one of the spells I saw Gimbal use.
Gimbal is wise.
Gimbal was short.
All right, so are you guys going to start to head out, or are you doing all this arguing as you're going?
No,
I assumed we will.
yeah, I assume this was travel talk.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys make to the first half of your trek unscathed. No wild animals or anything are bothering you. You hear a few birds and all that, and you see like a raccoon or two, but nothing really worth you guys trying to kill or anything or it killing you. So you guys want to set camp up here, and so who's taking what shift?
I'll take first watch.
I'll take
Okay.
second watch.
I'll
I
sleep.
can see up to 120 feet in darkness at this point.
I'm assuming Vadnius is with us as well.
Yeah, at this point, or he'll meet us there or something.
I'm assuming right now that Vanius is going with you, but I'm just gonna
We'll just-
ghost his character right now. He's just there helping
That's it.
out, cooking, and all that kind of stuff.
Alright.
So I have
He's totally
Horace is
agreeing
gonna
with
take-
everything I say, and he's Smartest monkey fucker.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
S-
sorry.
So
Sorry.
Horse is gonna take the first shift.
Second. Keanu's
I'll
taking the
take.
first.
Second. Kenny's gonna take. Okay, so is Kenny Horace? Is Say sleeping, or is he gonna take a shift?
Yuri's taking third and
Honestly.
fourth.
Third and fourth. Okay, so Say gets to sleep all night again. All right.
You fucking lazy ass human.
You know, would be actually pretty easy to give him a scare.
Yuri pulls out the vial of just like obviously non-useful weird type of blood. Like it's congealed, it's starting to get moldy.
I don't know.
We could give him a scare on the next full moon.
I don't know what that is. But no, I have a different thing that could give him a scare if you'd like to.
All right.
Well, I don't think he likes men.
I said a scare.
That would scare him. Yes, you're right.
Yuri, I will use it on you if you don't stop.
I also am not sleeping, and I would expect that from you. Wait, what are you? I'm confused.
I'm also confused, but I'm asleep, so you can't tell.
Yeah. Now, this happens on Yuri's first watch.
I will not see whatever you do to say if you. I mean, they say I'm evil. Whatever. I mean, fucking humans. And I just kind of turn my back to say and keep watch.
Oh well. If you don't want to see him scared, that's fine.
You could have just said so. All right. Is that what we're calling it?
Yes,
All
you
right.
are. We're about to have some fun here.
Okay, cool.
I think whatever's about to happen is going to scare Say more than you and your cock.
You know, I have the ability to literally pull your deepest fear from your mind and show it to you.
Humans?
You're
I
not
see
afraid of
humans
humans.
everywhere. Every day, all the time.
We both know you're not scared of a human.
I've killed too many of them, you're right. Oh, fuck. Yuri's probably greatest fear would be like when he died and saw all of his family and they were like super pissed that he didn't kill all the humans.
Yeah, Kyode knows a little spell called Phantasmal Killer.
Yeah, that, let me, in character, and you as a player don't know that, so fuck you. Hey, nothing scares Yuri.
Want to test it?
I think you're asking me to touch your dick again.
I'm going to cast Phantasmal Killer on him.
Oh
Hugh,
man, I wish I was awake for this.
Okay, so what's going on right now, guys?
He's casting that spell on Yuri.
On Yuri. Oh my gosh, seriously?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, Yuri totally deserves everything that ever happens to Yuri.
I mean,
It's only a matter of time
Killer,
before
okay.
everyone just kills this fucker.
yeah. I mean,
Kyode
Well,
hasn't tried to play with anyone in a while.
Well, the question is, what level are you casting this at?
That's not true.
I have
You
to
tried to
cast
play
things
with
at
that
max
guy
level.
at that fort on the cliff.
So,
Get all
is this-
playful with him.
well, is this a fifth level spell or higher, or?
This is it's a 4th level spell. It says it.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
oh, it does.
so
It's
make a wisdom saving throw there, Yuri.
Oh fuck! I've got a +2, but not anything more than that.
whoa.
Yeah, we're gonna allow this to happen before before the thing attacks you too.
Perfect.
All right.
That is a fail.
Hey, you don't fucking skip me!
If he fails, yeah, takes a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Alright, what do I see,
Can I-
though?
I mean, it's your
Because-
fear.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, what
Well,
do you see?
like, it's my worst fear, or not what
I'll-
you think my
No,
worst
it's
fear
not.
is?
It's pulled from your mind.
Oh, fuck.
If I can, I'd like to intentionally not make it do that much damage. I just want Yuri to believe that I can do things that aren't my dick.
Alright, first of all, it's all humans and Keone's dick. Secondly, it's all of my ancestors super disappointed in me and super pissed that I didn't destroy all of humanity.
Well, you take Keone's fat
Also,
dick.
they are calling me stupid. And yes, there is some stretching going on where there has not been stretching before.
Fuck. It was nice knowing you.
And Keone is going to dismiss it.
So okay, okay. But actually, so are you just like kind of giving him a taste of what happens, or what? What are you trying to do? Because
Yeah,
either
he's
because
just
either
getting a taste.
just getting a taste. Okay.
Out of curiosity, does the scream that Yuri lets forth wake up Sei and scare him? Because Keone was saying, "Hey, do you want to see me scare Sei?"
If he's screaming, I'm definitely gonna wake up. Like,
But does it
Right.
scare you? Like, is this Keone showing Yuri how to scare Sei? How many layers does this go?
I mean, it was just going to be on Sei to entertain Yuri a bit
at this point, I just kind of expect this kind of shit.
as a sort of apology, but Yuri was not making it easy.
Alright. Well, we'll continue tonight until something attacks us. There is a moment where Yuri is screaming about dicks and ancestors and
And dicks.
yeah.
Okay, guys, put yourself where you would be at on the map, and I need to know who's up because you guys are doing a lot of stuff right now.
Well,
Yuri
I
climbs
would've
up a tree.
I'll just cut it.
Well,
I'm
how-
asleep.
Okay.
Well, actually, wait.
I'm
So
assuming this
I
is all
heard
asleep.
him screaming. Has time passed since then, and I've gone back to bed?
Well, it's happened on your. Well, when did this phantasmal killer start? On Yuri's watch or on
Yeah,
your
the first watch. The first watch.
Then you're both up, and so yeah, you both would have seen this coming, and since he's making so much noise,
I'm up too.
Yuri's going to be having all the first things of fun here.
Do you want me to do some sort of check to not fall out of the tree? I sleep in trees after gorillas.
Make me an athletics check.
Are you sure you didn't need acrobatics there, lad?
It's athletics to go up. Acrobatics is to come down.
Athletics is 8. Acrobatics would be 16.
Yeah. Acrobatics is going down. Athletics is going.
Actually, let's just do acrobatics because
Because I
Okay.
wasn't asking, Sei.
Brian's being kind.
You're right, Brian.
All right, there we go. You're fine. You're in the tree, but this still pops out at you. I mean, it's not like you saw it coming. It's just all of a sudden it was there, and it wasn't there, but now it is.
There are very small trees here.
So it pops out there, and it's going to get an opportunity to attack on you, and then it'll go normal initiative.
Alright.
All right. Nobody roll yet because I need to delete this.
I can't believe we only have 59 hits.
All right, you guys can start to roll yours. This attack is going to be on Yuri. With advantage since he's making so much noise.
I got destroyed.
Fucking humans, fucking dicks, fucking ancestors, fucking everything.
It says my armor class is 15, right? Plus 3 dex. Plus 2 armor. Am I missing anything? Do I get AC from anything else? Puddles, do you remember? I feel like you would know these kinds of things.
Do you have the dual wielder feat or anything?
No.
Do you get some charisma bonus for being a?
All right,
No, that's on my initiative.
Yuri,
No?
is your AC still
You get
My
extra if
AC
I
is
cast Order
19.
Bond on you.
it's 19 now? Okay.
Uh,
So here we go. Here, the snake is going to try to bite you and constrict you.
Guess it is a 15.
Nope, it misses you, Yuri. So let's go ahead and roll its initiative. Rolls a 10. Is everybody up here?
yep.
All right. All right. And turn 1. All right. And descending. There we go. Okay, Yuri, you're up. You see the snake tried to bite you, and he just missed.
Yuri's not fully awake. He's seeing dead ancestors and Henry's dick and fucking humans everywhere. He jumps up and he's going to do a flip and just bring down his Dragonbone staff onto the head of the snake and then follow it up with a flurry of blows.
All while from that nightmare, huh? You good boy. Okay, so what do we got here?
It depends if I have advantage or not, because if I do, it's pretty fucking sweet.
I don't
No,
think you do.
no
Why would
advantage
have
for you.
advantage?
The second one misses, and actually no, I'm sorry, they all hit. So what's the damage altogether?
Oh. I'd like to know what we're fighting. That has a
So,
12. Oh, it's a basilisk. All right.
Well,
say
no one
it's
has
not,
access to knowledge yet.
say is not awake right now. So
I
there's
thought
all
we
this
were all
shit
awake.
going on, and Yuri thinks that this shit's going on with Say in his mind too. So he thinks he's pretty fucking scared, and he's gonna go, "Kill it! Turn it all off!"
Oh no, I thought I would just leave it on.
Let's 1925 damage.
25 damage. All right. Let's see. I don't think it has any of those types of resistances anything against you. But let me double check.
I'm gonna turn
No,
away
it doesn't.
from the creature, and I'm gonna just be pointing at it, going, "Kill it! Turn it off! Turn it off!"
All right. You guys see it take damage. Next is Kiyone. What you doing, buddy?
He turns it off.
Do. Alright.
If you want to know what this is, it would be a nature check if you want to know.
What?
Don't damage it
Never
too
mind.
bad. I want the skin. I want some
Nah.
boots.
Bonus action, enlarge Abyss Reaver.
No. Well, according to Yuri, it's engorge. You engorge the Abyss Reaver with what? I don't know. He scares me sometimes.
Blood.
I
But
will use a luck on the second roll.
well, okay, but that second roll does hit.
Well, damn. Well, that's fine.
Actually, I'm just gonna shut up. If you want to use it on a hit, I'm just gonna let you.
You've said it. It's too late. You ruined it.
Right. So was that it?
That is it.
24 damage.
Yep.
All right. All right. It is looking very, very weak. Okay, Horus, you're up. Okay. Sounds like somebody's flushing a toilet.
I also hear that.
Fuck.
20 for 8 damage, all right, it hits, but it's still up there.
Oh wow.
Okay. Oh, sorry. You need a 16.5. No,
Oh, get
Ah.
wrecked.
that hits 4 damage. All right. So check out something here real fast. It's pretty intelligent. So, all right. So as you swipe your nut at your dragon nut at that thing, it disappears, and in its place is this thing. Let me bring it down for you. Poof. Now the next turn would have been its turn, and since it saw you destroy its altar half so easily, it instantly turns invisible and flies away
Oh.
because it has a. Yes, you can. It was. It is intelligent enough to know when it's outnumbered, and it just thought Yuri would have been an easy kill.
Was that a type of spell or something?
Arcana's gonna know. Yo, roll that shit up. Woo!
20 is enough for you. Let's see. Okay, 20 enough is for you to know that this is a fairy dragon, and you saw
what
that
I
it was
said.
a violet fairy dragon, which is how you know that it has the ability to polymorph.
Wait, was that a type of spell?
Yes,
Polymorph.
it's you know that it has superior invisibility, so in its
Okay,
turn.
I'll counterspell it.
Well, either way, it's going to fly away. You're not going to be able to catch it.
That's what you think.
Oh man, he's gonna dimension door. Tackle it.
Yeah, I have counterspell.
He does.
But you
Attempt to
used
interrupt the
your.
creature.
Haven't you used 2 spells and you haven't had a short rest since? Because we're having a long
I
rest.
have.
Well, the
I
thing
only
is,
use Phantasmal Killer.
But you used Dimension
How do
Door
you-
today and you didn't take a short rest.
Yeah, that was today.
Haven't we traveled for a few days?
No, this is our
Like,
No,
we're
first
pretty
day.
close
This is
to
the first
camp.
night.
I mean,
okay,
it's up
this
to
thing does
Brian,
not.
but
What?
So I don't think he has shit.
Well, here's the thing, guys. It's just going to disappear and go away. Because personally, I don't know what level of spell this is cast at because it doesn't list it. And to me, if it says superior anything, then it can do it fast enough for you guys not to be able to stop it.
That's
Greater
fine, 'cause he
invisibility
doesn't
would
have it
just
anyways.
be him not
Well,
reappearing when he does something.
all this says is superior invisibility.
well, it would
It-
be at whatever level the spell is. Like they can't. If it's innate, they cast it at the lowest level, which would be like.
Why the
Oh,
fuck
okay.
are you looking at the air with shit?
Okay. Well, if you want to
It's not even
cancel
there
it, you
anymore.
can, but on its same turn, it's going to do a double movement of 120 feet. And it's
Wouldn't it
probably
not
straight up
have-
in the air.
Wouldn't it not have double movement because it became invisible?
Well, it used that as a bonus action. It didn't affect its movement.
Dang. Why is a fairy dragon trying to kill us anyway? Fucking
Hey, it's
fairy.
hungry. It's hungry, man. Fairy
There are
dragons
other
are
things to
hungry.
eat.
They can see
Now,
alignments.
okay.
They might want to kill Old Mate for being evil.
Well, yeah, because let's see here, they are chaotic good, and they didn't like Yuri since he's evil, so they decided
Yuri
to attack Yuri.
has a ring of mind detection, so his
That's-
alignment is not known.
That's
Well-
true, yeah. He does
Well,
have
then,
that.
either way, you were attacked for no reason because he was
Yeah.
hungry. He was a starving fairy dragon.
I was attacked because I was screaming about dicks and humans.
Yeah,
There you
probably.
go. There you go.
And he was like,
Right.
God fucking damn it, shut up, and he attacked you.
I was sleeping here in this tree before you started screaming about human dicks and shit.
Well, okay. Did you guys want to stop here for the night or keep on going?
I'm cool to stop there. I gotta get ready for work.
I'm okay.
So.
Okay. Well, okay. For experience, you're not gonna get much, but there's 4 of you today.
There
Everybody's
you
gonna
go,
get.
Yuri.
Everybody's going to get 412 experience. 112 for the fairy dragon and 300 for role playing stuff.
Wonderful.
There you go. You got to deal with your worst fear, whatever the fuck that was.
And Yuri, you did very well on your coast today, so we're going to give you inspiration. And Keone, we're going to give you inspiration just for fucking up with them, just for fucking with them.
And I apologize that took so much time to really do nothing. It's just Yuri. That's really the best he could do.
No, that was the best part.
Yeah, it was awesome, and I hope you all have fun.
It was good.
Yes.
And
No.
I'm really gonna miss you guys next week.
We're gonna miss you too, man. I mean, especially if they kill your character, they're gonna be like, "Oh man, we feel bad now."
Well,
I don't
if
know
you
if
do
that
kill
is
my
a-
character, let me know like Monday.
So you
He
can
gave
all
us
do-
permission. We're allowed to kill his character if we.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
we
gotcha.
give
choose.
you guys full permission to just abuse Yuri.
Perfect.
Don't make him no bitch. Yuri doesn't respond well to that. After that phantasmal force of like just humans and Keone's dick and like just fighting
The fact that
things.
Keone's dick is apparently one of your worst fears is just... That's delightful.
Well, I mean, you haven't been shy with it, have you? I mean, like you just come out of your tent and you're just like, "Hello, world," and everyone's like, "Oh, put some pants on."
The ground is far too uncomfortable for that. Now, if we're in a tavern, that's
We
different.
did it in that tavern too. I mean, like, and everyone laughed, but everyone else was just like, "Ew," like, I don't fucking get. Is it a human thing? I mean, like, obviously it's a half human thing, but like, is it a human thing?
Some people like sleeping in the nude. That's all it is. It's not any race thing.
Oh, you guys sleeping in nude, man? That's just.
On,
All right, guys.
on
I will
that-
see you all next week.
Alright,
Keone
yeah,
usually
catch you
sleeps
later,
about
guys.
half nude.
Awesome
He's got
session.
some boxers on, but that's about it.
Alright, see you.